telling me, are you telling me that our ancestors are a type of baton, and whatever was incomplete on their journey, they pass it to you for completion, for resolution through you?
Absolutely. Now listen to this. A few minutes ago, I said they had their shot, they had their time.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a memory, there is a behavior, there's a trait and a trauma. How you judge it good or not good, that's in your blood. This is why I never focus on being, I'm going to be that good. If you're just that good, there is no lesson. Lesson comes through friction. Why? That's how you got here, brothers and sisters, through friction. You wasn't looking pretty having sex when the orgasm came. Some parts of your life don't look pretty either. So when you look at the baton that's passed, it has to expand and grow. Because remember, yesterday never comes back. You can look back to go forward. But to reenact an abusive behavior is not part of the process. You may be abused to get jolted to start the healing process.
Right.
Let me give you a better example. The process of reconciling with your ancestors, we call elevating them. Meaning calling up on their attributes, their characteristics, what they did, even if they went to jail. You still call because that's part of their experience.
Right.
If they were abusers of any kind, physically, sexually, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever they were, the redemption starts for them with you not doing the things that they did. If you judge them as uncharacteristic of your life, the healing process has already begun. But if they were abusers and you have been abusive, that cycle is continuing. If they were absentee fathers and you're an absentee father, what do you expect for your son to be?
You've heard of the term situationship. I've taken it and made it something different. The situationships that we find ourselves in have the power to cause us to shift our perspective, either for good or for bad. When we shift for good, we've taken accountability of what we've been through, how we've been hurt, unhealed trauma. That causes us to shift in consciousness. So situation shifts can be very beneficial, right? If you're learning. Most people do not enter a relationship to find out what's wrong with themselves. Most people are looking for relationships to bring ease and peace, but that is only half of the coin. You're a co-creator of this relationship experience you're currently in, and that's why a situation shift has a silver lining.
Don't be this guy. Raise your drive and libido. It's time to man up with X-Wolf. Boost your testosterone levels to help decrease your body fat percentage and increase lean muscle mass gains. Boost your stamina and blood flow for those tough workouts. And these workouts also. Go to xlabsubs.com to find out more.
We're going to get right to it. Welcome to the ZoWhat Morning Show. Current events. A lot of shit happening in the world today, so we got to get right to it. You already know, before we get to our stories, we got to do nothing but community empowerment. Our community empowerment segment is geared towards bringing attention to Black-owned businesses, especially now. Why especially now?
because the world is going to hell. At least on
Say
our
what?
way
Say
to
what?
hell.
Say what?
Can we
Going
do
to hell, nigga?
business with each other? We on our way to hell. We on a ferry to hell, to Hades. You understand? We on a ferry to hell. So at least let's make amends
Hell is
with
coming.
each other before we get to hell.
Next 5 stops, hell.
Who knows? Maybe making amends while we going to hell might grant us a taste of grace from the punishment of hell.
Lord, that's not my portion.
That's not
Going
your
to
what?
heaven,
That's
praise
not your
God.
portion?
I'm going to heaven.
Look at this nigga here. This is a Negro superhero. This is Captain South America. Hey, come stand. Come get in the camera, nigga. Captain South America, nigga.
That's the strongest little nigga out there.
Captain South America.
His best friend ain't named Bucky, it's Chucky. Captain South America. I opened the door. Hey man, I love my nigga Grady in the house. We finna cut the fuck up. Now, let me just promote a few things and then we're gonna bring Grady on and we're gonna have this whole motherfucking situation get down. Alright? Total Package Energy. They sent me 2 fresh packages.
I'm going to get one, man. I'm scared of them things.
Total package. Don't be scared of
I'm
these.
scared of the bag.
Scared of them.
You see how they got Zoe acting?
Yeah.
You see they
You
got
got
Zoe.
B12. You got vitamin C. You better get that vitamin C. What happened to the Delta? Anyway, you better get that vitamin C.
What you say, nigga? What you say, nigga?
Turn those machines back on. Turn those machines back on. A duke has been sitting in this foundation since it was founded. It's ours. It's ours. A duke has been sitting on this exchange since it was founded. It's exchange. It's ours. It's ours. Turn those machines back on.
Oh, man.
Total package energy. Yes, it is. Total package energy. Y'all better get down. No, my,
Alms for the poor.
no, my brother.
Alms for the poor,
You got to
please,
get
sir.
your own.
Alms for the poor, sir.
Here, man, have a few, man. They hooked me up. Have a few. But you know how they used to say, but don't find your mama in.
Mama, you in here?
Take a couple, but don't find your mama.
Mama, you in here?
Total package energy, man. Buy all that shit. Get all that inventory. Now look, he doesn't grab 5. There's only 24 in the pack.
You said grab some.
Not grab a third of what they gave
What's
you.
this third?
That's why we
I
can't
thought
share
that was
with
the
you.
old package.
See that right there? Quantity 24.
I thought that was the
This nigga
old
grabbed
package.
5.
I thought that was the old package.
So now you
You got
understand.
another one right here.
So wait, no, this is different. This is not what this is. See, that's that. Just that.
Just that.
This is just this. So you gonna take a third. That's why you gotta hand nigga shit. You can't let a nigga get his own portion.
Nigga, what you talking about, nigga?
So see,
You
then-
said
so now you
grab
understand.
some.
So
He
now you
said
understand, right?
grab some.
No, I'm just saying. Now, wait a minute.
That's what I heard.
See, I was
I heard
paid to
grab
pass some
some.
of that shit down to the niggas over here on
You say
the.
grab some?
You want to pass? You got something to give now.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I do
Yes, you
not.
Okay, so I see what I got to
No,
do
I
with
do
you.
not.
This last
No,
time
I
I'm
do
in
not.
this
You asked me if I want to
Whoa!
I do not want to pass none of these down.
That you
He already took some. He already took some.
You got 5.
I
You better
don't
make
got
sure you get this
5. You with that bullshit. Give me one of them.
Total Package Energy,
I
aka
gotta replace
Zoe
the
Personality
two.
No,
Pill.
you don't.
I got to replace them 200 games, nigga. What you doing?
Hold on. You didn't know
You
that?
guys, do you guys remember?
I got to replace them too.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Do you guys remember James Brown? Y'all remember James Brown?
With the bullshit.
When the lady said, "So you don't want to talk about what happened?" No, it's all.
So let's talk about some music. I'm concerned because there's nothing wrong.
This nigga is with the bullshit.
No, I'm not.
Grady doing
All right.
the whole show.
Grady doing the whole show.
I know what Grady doing. That's Captain Canada. Hey, so look, Total Package Energy, buy all of their inventory, support their brand, and I mean buy them out. Do the same for X-Wolf. You can get it at xlabsups.com. Do the exact same thing for your brother. If you care about your brother Zoe, if you care about your own health,
If you care about your brother, so.
support my CMOS brand. This is ZMOS. And I had a meeting with some friends. What we're about to do is come out with some CBD products.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And we need that. We need that
Come
too.
on, man.
You know dig? So buy out my inventory. I mean, buy it all. Just go to cmossbusiness.com. cmossbusiness.com. Also, the Haunted Lighthouse. Ain't no, listen. First off, shrewded ain't even a word. Captain Canada.
Shooting and booted.
Shrewded. It's the shrouded lighthouse. Grady. Anyway,
You so confident in it, though. It's a good word.
shrewd is a word.
That's what I said.
No, you said shrewded.
Shrewded.
No, it ain't the same shit.
It's shrewded.
Put the end on it.
This is
Shrewded and
Put the
booted.
suffix on it.
a nigga dictionary.
Shrewded and booted.
This is a nigga dictionary. It's a shrewded lighthouse in the nigga dictionary. Anyway, the shrouded lighthouse is on Amazon.com. I keep telling y'all, y'all need to get it on Kindle. I need you guys to write your reviews. People are telling me, man, the book is mind-blowing. Write a review. Write a review. We need the reviews. Also, the paperbacks are en route. And I'm telling you right now, they got shipped off last Tuesday. They're going to be here sometime this week. So I got to hover around the crib because it's going to be a big-ass freight truck with one of them air dollies dropping them shit 2,000 books that I got to carry to the 3rd floor.
Oh,
Nigga.
Well, you gonna sign,
Yeah.
What?
you gonna sign my bird.
Your bird.
My book.
You gonna sign my bird? I don't know if niggas sign
Chicago,
birds,
that's
Captain
what they
Canada. But I'm telling y'all right now, these books are going to fly. You know why? Because your boy Zoe got a new gig that I ain't finna tell you about. I'll be on the air tomorrow to announce the new gig. Big time situation. I'll be on the air with the host to announce the new gig. That just adds to the portfolio of dopeness that niggas would love to hate on. But don't worry about hating. I'm just saying, it's a portfolio of dopeness that you don't know about, but you comment on. I'm just saying, the shit's about to shift again. But I'll give you guys the information. Who the fuck is that?
Do it again, Sarah. Do it again.
If you don't take,
I'm giving you flowers.
that's Tim Kelly. That ain't even Jim. That's Tim Kelly. Another fly situation is about to present itself tomorrow. I'll be debuting the new situation on another platform tomorrow. I think at 11 o'clock, 11 to 1, I'll be live on the air. But before I go live, follow me on Instagram at Mr. ZoWhat so I can tell you where to go to see the new venture, the new situation.
They gotta wait for all that.
Yes, they do, Captain Canada.
They got to wait.
We're going to call this nigga Captain. What's another? Captain Argentina.
You done migrated?
Nacho Libre. I open the door. I open the door. Nacho Libre. Encarnacion. Now the shit about to be lit, my niggas. We got a whole situation that's about to go down. We're about to really change the game with a totally different lane. So just stay tuned.
See this nigga on Fox News?
Well, I wasn't gonna be on Fox News. I wouldn't take that game.
What to change the whole situation?
I would not take that game.
Hey, everybody on Fox News. Hi. It's your brother, so what?
I'm the neighborhood
What's happening, y'all?
Hi.
Y'all didn't expect to see me, did you, niggas?
How y'all doing, nigga?
White peoples?
I'm here to fuck with Honky.
Didn't expect to see.
You know you ain't got no business talking this kind of shit to niggas. Fuck you. Can you imagine me on Fox
Nigga, that's
News?
what I was, didn't expect to see me, huh, nigga? Hey.
I'll fight all you motherfuckers up here. You remember what I did on video? You seen the shit? I'll beat your ass.
Did he get escorted in here? Who let the nigger in the building, please?
Oh, God. Hey, but seriously, The Shrouded Lighthouse, go get it right now. Go pre-order your copy right now, because when I start promoting it on this other platform, they're going to be gone. All right, theshroudedlighthouse.com. People are telling me they're having some issues with the website. The website has been slow, but it works because a lot of people, hundreds of people have already ordered it. So I think it works better with iPhone users than it does with Android. But please, 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 get your copy now, because when they're gone, they're gone.
But a lot of traffic going there can make it run slow, too.
Exactly, that too.
For sure.
So get your copies now. Yeah!
Yeah, police stop, law package. Y'all know what it is. Million Johnny Cochrans, goddammit. Get on the Johnny Cochran chain. Know your rights manual, right here, everything you need to know about police stops when you get pulled over by the popo. Excuse me, all the rights that you have and the rights that they don't, or the things that they cannot do at the police stop. This card right here tells them that. You hand them this card at the police stop, and then you say, I don't answer questions. Actually, you hand them both of these. This card lets them know that they don't get qualified immunity if they do violate your rights. This also lets them know that you'll, that you'll place a lien or a claim on their police insurance. Every police officer has to have police insurance. Don't care what state you're in, what city you're in. Every single police officer has to have it. And if they violate your Fourth Amendment right or any constitutional right, you can place a claim on that. This book right here shows you how to do that. This is Public Official Bonds. It shows you where all the bonds are in all the states, and all the 50 states right here. And right here is police stop flashcards. This is like cliff notes to stuff that's in the book so that you can get your quick study on with your kids. This is really, I made this for the kids. So get this, study about 30 minutes a day, every other day with your kids so that they're not victims of these popo when they roll out here, because they really believe that these kids out here are victims. They just roll up on them because they know that they don't know anything about any of their rights, and they're easy to smash on. So come on, let's arm yourself right here. And you get it all for free when you order the Great Book of Melanin Research right here. This is at realnoggins.com, but if you want the full package, just go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org, because we need everybody to build that organization up. This is what we're going to need to do in the future. We need organizations that big to be able to secure your rights, because that's the only thing that they recognize right now is corporations, foundations, and organizations. That's it. So let's build this one up.
And how do they follow you?
realnoggins.com or knowyourrightsfoundation.org. You can leave me a message on either one of those.
And then we had a bit of an incident. We had an incident earlier this morning with Timmy Tight Top.
What's the incident?
He had a leak.
He was caught
He had a
between
projectile.
laughing and not laughing. So what happened was he tried to stop himself from laughing, which caused him to go, right? Now, when you have a full set of teeth, it's all right to go, but see, now what happens is when one of those teeth are missing,
Right.
My Lord.
And he done.
the level of projectile that comes from the side where that tooth is gone. So there was tooth gates. See, it's all right, baby. So I told him, I said, look, man, you got to laugh or not laugh. Because the half laugh causes you
To lose control.
Straight out.
Ultimatum. What an ultimatum.
I just told my brother to laugh.
How do you take this?
Motherfucker said, get and wet up Kevin's bottle.
Hey.
Kevin's whole bottle of water.
And that's
has
why
been compromised.
I got the silver. I got the colloidal silver. Yeah, I carry
That shit squirted out like good Fred oil.
Carry this shit wherever the hell I go. Colloidal silver. Get yourself some. Damn it.
Meanwhile.
All right. Meanwhile, back to the juice.
Hold on.
We're gonna fight over this.
My tuna forks makes me healthy. That's all I need to tell you.
Here we go.
Helps with the
Oh
health.
shit. Here we go. But the vibration of 745-639, it brings you to a level of health festivity.
Yes, thank you. The frequencies. My frequencies. Anyway,
All right,
yes.
come on, man. Let's get it, man. I'm
Anyway,
gonna break Grady.
listen. Oh, my bad, Grady. Anyway, gut health. It's always important to get your gut health together. Celery juice is one of the best juices for your gut health. Gut health is the number one important things for us to get all these toxins out of your body. Vitamin C as well. Highest form of vitamin C is kiwi, strawberry, okay? Not orange,
Really?
not grapefruit, not lemon. Kiwi, strawberry is the highest forms of vitamin C, okay? So get that in your diet. You always need that to help and boost your immune system. Get the detox juices.
Do you have juice with kiwi in it?
Not today.
But you make
I usually
juices.
do, yeah. I have two juices with kiwi. I have Miss Kiwi, koala pear, which is kiwi is immunity-based juice. Koala pear is an energy-based juice. All my energy-based juices are highest form of vitamin C. So all those are a good pack to get your immune system up. Boom. Immunity and the energy packs are the best juices on my menu as far as getting your immune system up, as far as fighting this, what's going on right now. Okay? So WeJuice.com. Support us, people. Thank you for
Do you have a
supporting.
code? You struggling. You
You nigga, I was
Doing good, baby. Okay, you was doing
So
good.
please, buy the juice. And then,
That's Barack Obama. Get the Barack Obama on.
because if I fuck up, this nigga gonna say something.
Get that nigga
Shut the fuck up.
There we go. Come
To all you niggas.
Don't take that damn tuna
Hold
fork.
on. Hold on.
I told you stop that.
Put the code ZoWhat code. Get your percentage off when you put the ZoWhat code. Support We Juice. I appreciate it. Get our health up. Us melanated people need to help keep our
Slow it down.
health
You
up.
going
Don't make me vibrate you niggas.
Melanated people need to keep
We
their
need
health
to
up
stay
all the
healthy.
time. Okay.
It's your gut. Your gut health.
Sound like Terrence Howard. He's Terrence Howard of Ouija.
Listen here, man.
Getting this Terrence Howard on.
Don't let him get you.
He said, listen here, man.
Drink your juice, man.
He said, get your juice, man.
Drink your juice, man. Listen, man. Listen here, man. It's your gut health, man. Don't let your guts get fucked up, man. You need kiwi juice.
Get your juice, man. Nigga, the hustling. He's getting this hustling flow.
You need that big juice, man.
You need this beat juice, man. You know you want to laugh, nigga. Stop playing. You know you want to laugh, nigga. Stop playing. He's so full of shit. You know that shit's funny, nigga. Get your weed juice. Get your beet juice, man.
Weed juice, my nigga. We support the brand. You should too.
Yeah, we
Y'all
do.
should buy all the weed juice, man. Everybody get the weed juice.
You want the black magic?
Oh shit, nigga.
Hey, nigga, that's straight charcoal and water. You about to drink barbecue juice, nigga.
Oh, nigga, that was funny.
You about to drink ashes.
Y'all out there with that, tropical shit. I'm out here with the real nigga.
With the real nigga, with the chocolate.
You drinking Ash Wednesday, nigga. After Fat Tuesday.
I drink chocos.
Oh shit, hustle and juice. I love
I got the BJ.
Hey, y'all, we got the homeboy Chris, a.k.a. Dragon Mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how they know you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're Chris.
Yeah.
See? Like, oh my God. So I don't say you just another Chris.
Right,
No, but I just want to say in your defense, I didn't smell anything, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
Appreciate that. I'm
Oh,
brushing my teeth
man.
today.
Yeah. I'm not saying that your breath actually
Very
stank.
much.
I ain't never got that close to
Right.
you.
Like, exactly.
It's legendary.
I'm just saying.
So it's all good.
A.k.a. Dragon Mouth. They know you.
He said, get that nigga back. Don't let that nigga do that shit to you.
Oh man, but yeah, that's me. What's happening, y'all? And I thank you again for allowing me to be here.
My brother,
You know
man.
what I mean? And if I could, I'm a part of a nonprofit called the A6 Foundation, Art of Cinema Excellence. What we're doing is we're getting college interns and we're training them on production. It's a 10-week program, and as soon as they're done, we hire them on as staff. And we have different avenues to get them like hired as soon as they're done the program. So
There you go.
a6foundation.org and yeah.
Man, we love Chris. And you know,
Say it, say it one more time a little louder, man. You
Oh,
gotta
so
man, speak
the
yourself. Speak up.
A6 Foundations, ACEEX.
This
Yeah,
nigga
I'm
can't
about to
spell.
sound like him.
spell an acronym.
ACEX Foundation.org is our shit. The C and E is fucking me up. So ACEXFoundation.org.
You can't spell an acronym. This nigga can't spell an acronym. Don't let that nigga talk that shit to you. Oh shit. That nigga can't spell an acronym. Oh shit. All you niggas.
Oh my God.
Part of the NAABB.
The NAABB.
Oh shit.
So yeah.
Stupid nigga.
All right. And then my homeboy Dom is in the building, man.
Go check out Masquerade. Masquerade is about that demic. We're just talking to folk about what they think about the dim. You know what I'm saying? But actually, also go to Amazon Prime and look at White Supremacy and Blackface. In honor of Colin Powell passing away over the weekend.
That's one of our stories.
Go check out White Supremacy and Blackface on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, Chris, let
Yes, sir.
Captain Canada come through this motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Captain Canada.
Oh my God.
Really?
Oh, this smells so
Let's come on, let him take his seat, nigga. Let him take his seat right there. So, I get in the chair over there. Come out here, little ball man.
Then niggas can't sit next to me. Come on, sit down, Bucky.
Oh man.
All right. Hey, no, seriously though.
My bad, OG.
I want my brother Grady to promote. First off, you got a show Saturday.
Yes, sir.
I want you to promote that show, and I also want you to promote No Class. People don't even know that we about to do some shit.
Oh yeah. So first of all, Saturday, for all the people in Inglewood, all the people in Los Angeles area, San Diego, they come from all over when I do my comedy shows and all that. So I'll be at the legendary J Spot this Saturday, 2 shows, 8 and 10.
Yeah.
So bring your laughter, bring your mask, and let's have some fun. Far as me and Zoe with No Class, that's something me and my brother, we just felt like we need to do something together. You know, every time we get on the mic and get on these platforms, people really enjoy us. The chemistry is always there, you know what I'm saying? And the main thing is just having fun, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of us, you know, a lot of people saw bullshit, and we not doing none of that, but, you know, that shit got out the way, and we get back to the content, and it'll only be on Patreon, so we not giving them nothing free to no more nigga shit. This is it. If you fucking with No Class, you only gonna see it on Patreon.
Hey, Sarah, do we got a No Class clip?
Oh, we got a No Class picture.
Didn't I send you videos?
Look at that right there.
You know.
That boy cleaner than the board of hell.
Look like we both lying about something. Like you ain't hit her. You did. I did hit her, nigga. Let me tell you something.
Right? Meeting in Miami.
Right. So I thought, you know, me and Zo should, you know, play it on some. I don't like to say that grown and sexy shit. You know, that's for broads, but. Me and two men.
Grown men shit,
just sitting down and we fathers and we grandfathers.
We're talking about fatherhood, grandfatherhood.
You know yeah, man.
We're going to talk about investments. We're going to talk about relationships.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the whole gamut of things that need to be covered from a real perspective.
Yeah.
And when I say real perspective, a lot of motherfuckers don't understand what it takes to be good at podcasting or radio, right? It's not turning on a microphone inside your car and talking, right? Sure, that's one level of it. And that isn't to say that level isn't necessary. But as you go up the ladder of professionalism, it's a moderated, mediated conversation. A conversation with structure that has an intro, outro, right? That stays on track, stays on point, right? So a lot of people don't understand that when we produce it the way it's supposed to be produced, man, the impact is going to be strong. Especially when we cover some, I ain't even going to get too far into it. Just know no class is going to show class. That's the whole purpose of the goddamn situation. No class is going to show class. A lot of motherfuckers ain't got class, so they don't know how to show class because they don't know class. But you going to know class. Cause it's gonna be your ass.
And look, I'll add to it too. The reason why we like doing it for the people, this one you're not gonna really be able to comment. You just gotta sit your ass there and stay tuned. So it ain't gonna be no comment section. None of that shit.
You gonna take my comments away, nigga?
Yep, you're not gonna do nothing but just sit there and have a good time.
It's the only level of power I got, man.
Right, we gonna take it away from you.
Be able to comment, man.
We gonna take the power away from you.
Don't do me like that, man. I wanna be able to say how your beard looking and shit, man. I want to talk about your suit, man.
Fine.
Please let me talk. I need to comment, man.
Terrence Howard, man. Terrence Howard, man.
Hey, we about to get busy, bitch. Hey, man, we got to get Dragon Mouth back in here some kind of way. Chris. Niggas know you. She wouldn't have known you unless I said Dragon Mouth.
She wouldn't have known
Get
you.
that nigga Chris.
She wouldn't have known you if I didn't call you by.
I'm so sorry.
No, you good. She wouldn't have known shit about shit. Sarah, I sent you videos, man.
I got some pictures.
Sarah, I sent videos.
Okay.
In your script.
Okay.
Now.
Okay, I'm gonna look for them.
The script you got. Is the script I have.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay.
So, to imply that somehow you don't have what I have, when what I have was sent directly to you. Oh, and yes.
The epiphany.
Oh, yes. See, what that tells me is there's a lack of follow through.
Oh no, this is the problem.
I ain't that thorough.
It's from the iCloud. It's on the cloud.
It's on the cloud. All right. So what I want you to do is pull the one that's a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna get into what we need to get into today. Current events. Let's get busy right now.
Okay.
Good catch.
Well,
man, that was a good catch.
Check this out. I want everybody's opinion on this. Colin Powell, first black U.S. Secretary of State, dies of COVID complications amid cancer battle. So they finna throw the cancer piece in there as well. But COVID complications for a fully vaccinated person? Okay. Colin Powell, the first black U.S. Secretary of State, whose leadership in several Republican administrations helped shape American foreign policy in the last years of the 20th century and the early years of the 21st century, has died. This is what they're saying on CNN.com. Has died from complications from COVID-19, his family said on Facebook. He was 84 years old. The reason why that's very important, the wording of that, has died from complications from COVID-19, is that there are a lot of coondoggles. Stephen A. Smith and just a lot of niggas that are for the infrastructure that will try to demean, demoralize, and diminish and denigrate people for questioning. Now, the big argument is if you take it, you're not gonna die.
Right, that's what they said.
Sounds about
Now,
right.
now let me just say this to buttress this point.
Not do that.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't read a thesaurus of but nigga, go.
It's dope. It's a dope. Good words.
What the fuck, man? Word porn. Fuck words. But I'm finna talk to you and keep it real. Fuck words. You understand?
Keep it real.
I got 100 songs on my playlist, nigga. And I got 100 words in my head. That's all I need. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know in 100 words or less, nigga. The fuck? Anyway, to buttress my point, he ain't the only motherfucker that have died from COVID-19.
And he was vaccinated, right?
Fully.
Oh.
General Colin L. Powell, former U.S. Secretary of State and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, passed away this morning due to complications from COVID-19. The Powell family wrote on Facebook, noting he was fully vaccinated. Powell had multiple melanoma of cancer, plasma cells that suppress the body's immune system, as well as Parkinson's.
Oh, he had the Parkinson's?
Yeah, man. Oh, God. Is that like the shit? But let me just say, do y'all remember when the Republican Party wanted him to run for president?
Yeah.
And his wife deaded that shit? Not you.
You already shaking.
Because he could have been the first black president.
Well, he was Barack before Barack was Barack.
Was he Barack?
No, he's
I think they groomed him to be Barack, but
his
wife, like you said, was like, nah.
His wife was on the wives' side of the game.
She's
Like,
nah.
Nah, you're not gonna be out there. We know what come with that.
Yeah.
Pew. And remember, he also defended weapons of mass destruction in Iraq.
He sold it
to justify, because he's the only one that could have sold it.
Yes. Yes.
Because of his character and the way he stood, he got up there and
capitulated.
His former position in the military.
His former position in the military, and then later he had to come back out and say there was no evidence for that shit.
So I can't. You know
what are y'all thoughts, Owen Powell? Grady.
What I'll say to spark it off.
Grady. The fuck?
You
gave me the mic.
I said Grady, and the nigga said what I said. Let me tell you what I said. See, this is what I think. Fuck what this nigga talking about. Well, what I think is. Go ahead, Grady.
First of all, condolences to his family.
Yeah.
And that's a very touchy subject. This is what happens when they put us in their establishment, right? And they give us these so-called titles, and we really don't have any. We really don't have any say so. You know what I'm saying? So when he used to be my boss, because he used to be head of FCC before I started telling jokes.
Before you stole?
Before you stole jokes?
Oh.
Before I told jokes. So living in DC, he was the boss, cable and telecommunications and all that, digital phone, telephony and all that. As a installer, he was the boss. You know, so he's the one that like for cats that was out there stealing cable in Philly and Chicago and all that. The installer was what was it, $250,000 is the fine, 7 years in the feds.
Damn, right.
Just for stealing, you know what I'm saying? He put that out there, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? But to fuck with this government shit, man, it's different. I would think he had no backing, so it don't really matter.
Right.
Because it's going to split the town in half. If it's going to be blacks, it's going to be with him. It's going to be blacks, it's going to be against him. So they knew what they was doing. So as far as this, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They know what they're doing. It's like, people on this show right now probably comment like, what the fuck Grady talking about? Nigga, first of all, he ain't talking to you, right? So that stops right there. And I'm not into politics. I think they all full of shit. I don't believe in big government. I don't believe in none of that shit.
It's bullshit.
But as any brother or sister that's in this shit, this is their establishment, and you don't have a say so.
That's 100%. And I'll tell you why. If you needed his integrity to sell a war to the American public, that meant the American public wasn't fucking with what your plan was in the first place.
And if you remember, they weren't. There was huge protest.
Yeah.
Right before they went to Iraq. Remember this?
Yeah, they was like, don't go over there fucking with them people.
Yep.
That's some shit. Chris?
So what I really think, just to answer the question, I don't think...
You gotta speak it to the mic.
Oh, sorry. I don't think he died from COVID. I don't think COVID is real. I think he just died from complications of cancer. Uh-oh. That's it.
He did. Blood cancer.
I was gonna say, nigga, is you a doctor?
No, but I just no common sense.
Wait a minute. See, that sound good. That sound good.
So, all right, to give it context.
Yes, nigga, because you can't just say...
To give it context.
You know, it's almost like a rap
they
bar.
They always say that, well, the report is that the vaccine doesn't work, it doesn't stop the spread, but we still need to take it. Right. What's the point? So even if we don't take it, right, some of us may die. If we do take it, some of us still may die. Right. So at the same time, it's like, what's the point of doing it? Which one is it if we're supposed to pick a side? Right. Which one's the right side?
If it doesn't actually prevent us from dying. Right. Which is sold to do.
Right.
Right. There we go. We need context.
And anybody else that, like, in every other death that's been reported that's been COVID-19 related, there's always some kind of pre-existing condition that they already had before they died. Right. So again, is this COVID-19 the glass ceiling? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So to give, I like that. To give it more context, what he's talking about, admittedly by the cat that 94% of the people who actually passed away didn't pass away from COVID. They passed away from that plus at least, excuse me, at least 3 more comorbidities.
Stats.
So at least 3 more comorbidities, like they had diabetes and heart disease and high blood pressure. So 3 other things. That's what actually probably took them out. More so, actually, pneumonia and they say pneumonia and influenza is really what took him out. So, and this is, you can go and find the clip. What's his name? Cuomo, Governor Cuomo. He actually admitted that. He went on the news and said that. He said, yeah. He says actually 94% of the people who actually passed away didn't pass away from COVID. So this is all out there in the public. So the fact that they're saying that he died, they're wording it. They're choosing the wording perfectly right. They understand what they're saying. They say, he may have had a speck of COVID in his body. So this is what they told him. This came across through all hospitals. If somebody passes away, if they have any type of COVID,
it's COVID first.
It's COVID. You have to put it on the death certificate as cause of death.
Which is so different from AIDS, because remember, like when certain people would die from AIDS, they would say no, they died from like the flu or something else. It would never be AIDS. It would always be something else. That part.
So with that, what they're telling everybody to say that anybody who passes away with a speck of, even if they died, if they were on the floor where COVID was rampant, if they passed away, you still had to say, and you didn't even show COVID in them. This is what they were doing. They were all marking them down as COVID deaths.
Well, because hospitals are getting paid. They're getting paid more.
So Colin Powell.
No, but before you do that, I want to.
Because you know what I'm going to do.
Yes.
Man.
Again, why is it that we sometimes miss the point that, nigga, we are being used?
Okay, because that's right.
Like, based on our ignorance of things, right? Listen, everything you're doing is to fit in.
Come on, man.
Right? Everything they're doing is to lubricate your resistance so you can fit in.
Easily.
See, this ain't about being smart. This ain't about being intelligent.
It's about being lubricated.
See, because what they do, exactly, social lubrication.
Lubricated.
Get your bitch ass into place.
Wow.
Okay?
You must be moist.
Now, I heard y'all talking about the language. Krishnamurti said it great. He said, we don't use language. Language uses us.
That's everything.
A PR person is using language to manipulate you.
Wow. Yes.
You know why? Let's put it all together.
Grammar.
Language, diction,
Tone.
yeah, man. Understanding, comprehension. Yeah. Then there's nuance. Which is middle ground. You got really dumb motherfuckers who think in either or, black or white. Do you know how easy it is to manipulate a nigga like that? Let me go just use your talking points because you're imbalanced in perception.
That's why you're called the fickle crowd.
Krishnamurti. Language, we don't use language. Language uses us.
Gospel.
Do you see? That's why a PR person is important. That's why a politician knows exactly how to speak to his constituents.
Spin.
Do you understand? That's what spin is. Most niggas don't think conceptually with nuance.
No.
Most niggas think it's either this or that. And this is why you can be programmed in this society to do whatever the fuck you need to do.
And that's why politicians, they learn things in school, something called rhetoric. To speak rhetorically is just, they learn it, just to say a gang of shit without saying shit. Because again, grammar, the etymology of grammar means the magical enchantment of words.
Now, see?
It literally means that. Grammar means the magical enchantment of words. It comes back from the witchery days, from grimoire,
Yeah.
which is a witch's magical book where they do spells. They create spells.
And where they get the spells from, see? Because again, the magical words of history, right?
His story.
We finna make a witch demonic.
Yep.
And not only that, we finna make a witch white.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing about you white folk original.
That's how ill this is. Witch comes back from Wicca, which actually means wise man.
Let's get it.
Magic.
Let's get it.
Magi.
Magi.
When the three magi or the three magicians.
Wise
men. Magi, wise.
Witch, wise man.
Witch,
See,
same
same shit.
But we part of the occult.
Right.
Nigga, occult mean black.
Right.
It's the evil eye.
Darkness, that's us. Guess who the evil eye came from? It came from the Ifa. The Iami.
Let's go.
Which are the divine witches. Who are the divine witches? That is the female lineage that controls the family. They say in Ifa, hey nigga.
Hey nigga. They say that.
This my nigga. This my translation. Hey nigga. You ain't gonna do shit good for yourself unless you do right by women. You need women to support what you do to help manifest it.
They're the manifestation
Mother,
principle.
material, manifest, maternal, all share the same root. So how you gonna be disrespectful? Nick? Okay. Do you see? The Iami, the divine witches, you better go talk to your great-grandmother on that ancestral altar to make sure she come through from the other side to support what you doing. But no, niggas have been programmed, used by words, used by language. You don't use language. Language uses you. And then your goofy ass start believing what Master said you should believe. Massa has motherfucking ordained your highest thought.
Lord.
I know it hurt, bitch ass niggas, but listen, it's all right.
I know it hurt, bitch ass niggas.
Grady, your thoughts, and then my brother, Dom.
The good thing about what you said was, when you gave out all those variables, a lot of people just like to hear the tone.
Yeah.
That's what they pay attention to.
The cadence.
Right? Because if a coach told a player, hey, go do this, go do this, go do this, and he's very hard, and let's just say he's one of them, man, I ain't gonna really let nobody talk to me like that.
Right.
So you're already not willing to be coached. You know what I'm saying? And then, because we all adults up here, and everybody have their own ideas and their own principles that they live by.
Right.
So fuck them niggas. Because you can't lead niggas into it, because even if you're saying something positive, right? Mm-hmm. We all have different. It's 6 dudes up here. Everybody's going to say something different. Everybody's going to think something different. But the goal is to come together.
Right.
That's what this show should be about.
Yeah.
This show should be about, listen, this is what happens when we try to go into their establishment. They don't want you, nigga.
Right.
They don't want you. They like us to make them money.
Yep. Oh,
they like us because they know we're too stupid to fuck with each other in its entirety. Mm-hmm. See, now, like I said, you might have some people on the chat over there commenting like, fuck Grady talking about, right? Because I'm talking.
Not yet.
Not yet, but they come. But I'm saying, this is what happens. Mm-hmm. Because my tone is stronger than yours, and I'm gonna offend you because you don't know self. Wow. A lot of niggas don't know self. So even when they go in and run for president, it doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. Mm-hmm. How about we build our own shit? But that's too smart. First of all, hey, I'm not listening to no nigga. Who gonna be the supreme?
Who the fuck is this nigga?
I don't, nigga. Colin Powell, what he did was give a shit.
This Captain Canada. I don't listen to niggas from Canada.
Hell Washington, who the fuck is that nigga? What the fuck did Jesse Jackson do for my? Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck with Jesse. Great. Do the nigga.
Go.
On the phone with mama. He couldn't get in.
Hello, mama. Look. They. You talk 19? Huh? Look, mom, they wouldn't even give me the job. Cause see, what you say? Quit. Take it outside and put it up there by that banister. Mama, tell Uncle Charlie. Hey, Uncle Charlie, how you doing? God bless you. Huh? What do you say? Oh, Mama, I'm on the show. I'll call you right back. No, you gotta understand, black folks, we're the most forgiving folks.
Right.
We just don't forgive each other.
Ooh. Wow.
We're the most forgiving race. If you take the word evil, you flip it around, it spells live.
Right.
Right? Isn't it evil to live backwards?
Or live.
Ooh. Keep going, boy. Keep going, Grady.
Right. Ministered right there. That's ministered.
So when y'all don't hear me,
I can forgive a check writer, but I can't forgive a family member.
My nigga. My nigga.
Or ex-love.
Right.
I can forgive a politician.
Yeah.
I can forgive a lawyer.
Yeah.
But I can't forgive a family member.
Yeah. The crazy shit about that is you take it a step further too, bro. You know, when you do your books about relationships, and you know, we even just I have to really just sit back and like, damn, you know how many relationships it is?
It's all kind of relationships.
It's relationship with money,
family, business, self, nature,
clothes. Some motherfuckers have, you know, not to do shit is niggas got a relationship with their kicks.
Yeah.
Right? So if you think about
Jordan's
it, right?
13s, nigga.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you say,
sneaker lovers.
When you get into a relationship, the woman, you know, everybody always talk about black women is black women dope.
Yeah, they are.
Thank you.
Y'all just talk loud. Like
black women talk loud.
They just talk loud. There ain't nothing wrong with them, but the fucked up
We
thing
got loud
is,
love.
And don't like to wear their own hair.
my nigga.
This motherfucker, not all of them, but this motherfucker Sarah said loud love.
There ain't no
Real
wrong with
shit.
little
Yeah. But if you now here's the tripped out part. Now you get the women that's like they want to be independent. Mm-hmm. Now she fucking Derek. Derek lived with her for 7 years. Right? Derek cuss her out. Mm-hmm. She talked down to him. But here's the flip. She worked for that Anglo-Saxon hunky nigga.
See, she
And
talk
he
down.
say, I need you for 16 hours.
Yep.
And you will do exactly what Master
Not
said.
gonna talk down.
At all.
Not gonna talk
And he
down.
not even giving you
Talk
that.
back.
Ain't giving you a
Ain't
piece
gonna
of
talk
shit
at all.
paycheck.
Listen, little girl. I got an all pink
Ooh.
ballpoint pen.
Pow, pow.
Wow. Boy, you stupid.
I got an all pink
Ballpoint pen.
ballpoint pen. You understand to me?
You don't have to.
Speak stupid to me, and I will cap this all pink ballpoint pen. You want the ink to flow from this motherfucker, don't you?
Ooh, like the ink to flow.
Let me squirt my ink all over your face.
Motherfucker.
You understand me?
Motherfucker.
It's unfortunate, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
So then you go home and talk shit to a motherfucker you can. Because there's a motherfucker you can't talk shit to. Speaking of that, let's go to a whole nother story here. NBA player Brandon Goodwin suffered blood clots after receiving the craccination.
The hokey.
He said the craccination ended his season 1,000% and says that the Atlanta Hawks told him to shut the entire fuck up. Say something, bitch ass nigga.
Yep. Smack you.
Nigga, you just go home and lay down for a little while, nigga. You gonna feel
right,
better.
nigga. Go drink some orange juice, nigga.
We gonna holler back at you, nigga. It might take till next year though. We gonna holler back at you though, but just shut the fuck up, my nigga. Lay low for a minute. Don't say nothing about it, nigga.
Take some airborne, nigga. Some Alka-Seltzer Plus, nigga. Get your ass out of here.
You understand? Remember, the Hawks has been sitting on this
foundation since it was founded.
Since it was founded.
It's ours.
It's ours.
Fuck him. Fuck him. Marty, what about your brother?
Hey, just sit down, nigga.
Oh, nigga.
Here's the thing. That's the perfect example right there. Shut the fuck up in our establishment.
It's ours.
You niggas are guests. You niggas are guests. You niggas are guests. YouTube, Patreon, all this shit. It's their shit.
True.
Oh, but
nobody
you guest in my house, nigga. Wipe your motherfucking feet.
Well, Grady was saying that black women are loud. It's just like, at least we're talking. They want you to shut the fuck up. We're saying. At least
Y'all
we can
talking loud
talk.
and agreeing.
At least we can
Well,
even
yes,
talk.
I'm
Though.
boss.
But you can't even say nothing with them.
Well, here's the difference. Here's the difference. I think with Sarah, sisters, she don't have a relationship with her superior. She has a relationship with her man, her husband, boyfriend, right? So the tension should never be there. Whatever he did, it should be the same reason a motherfucker that's like, here's 16 hours. Here's a laptop. Because when you get off work at 6 o'clock, you still ain't through until 8, 9, 10 o'clock. You're going to bed because you still got to make sure things is right. So this motherfucker has trained you to cut out family time. Yeah. You already know there are men that needs that, and there are women that need the same thing, you know, which is the camaraderie to be like, where's the downtime? You know what I'm saying? So I think when the sisters be like, I don't need no man, like, well, that's cool, that's great. Like this. But I think, watch your mouth, and we fucking you.
Well, see,
right? Watch your tone when we fucking, right? Because it's not a big deal for you to be like, I'm this and I'm that. Or the dude like, bitch, you do the fuck I say. Most men, loyal. They don't want to hear that shit. Now, I'm not saying go get no motherfucking Anglo bitch. I ain't saying sideburn bitch. I'm only fucking with sisters. I don't give a shit about that. Because what nigga bitches do, they sit around here and cuss you the fuck out and put you on child support. These bitches go get businesses.
I'm gonna get with my father.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
he is a seventh cousin of the DuPont family.
But the thing is, love is not tangible, but money is. So therefore, it's not right at the same time. It's like, I can feel this money in my hand.
Yeah, and I think, sometimes it's cool for us to y'all to check us. To me,
But
that type of
you
shit
feel-
turned me on. I'd be like, yeah, talk that shit. Now,
She
come
said
here.
something very powerful.
Feeling them titties.
She said, I can feel the money in my hand. But do you feel the herpes in your pussy?
But I'm gonna have the money to get my medication.
So is that a fair trade?
I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not fair. I'm just saying. I'm gonna put it out there.
I might as well have the world. Lumpy bumpy, but
Lumpy bumpy.
Listen.
Lumpy bumpy. Lumpy bumpy.
Right. Yeah.
you got a whole skin on the leash. Even the water don't want to come up in it.
That's a painful thing.
That sound terrible.
Come on, man. Motherfuckers be acting.
Told him to shut up though, because didn't he come out on a live stream and say that and tell everybody?
Yeah, he had to do it first before they told him.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
What?
It's on your neck like a tray. It's like a tray.
And I swear to God, there be some hella motherfucking producers in the chat room. Somebody think ZoWhatNeter. I'm putting in an emergency call to
You gotta understand, man, they like the show.
Who is the nigga that runs the audio while Zoe is totally oblivious to his mic? We need to send in an emergency email to the higher-ups to correct this nigga's microphone. This nigga right here be saying some good shit, but he been doing the radio for far too long. Having his audio fucked up this way. I mean, it makes it unenjoyable. Even though the nigga dropped jewels, it's a murky jewel. The jewel is not clear. It's an imperfect jewel.
Try to get my knowledge, nigga. Fix your mic.
This is true. Oh my God.
Fuckers.
But this is the thing though. You haven't heard this on any other news.
Not once.
Nowhere else.
Not once.
They are not showing this any goddamn where else.
I haven't seen it.
And while we doing that, can we pull up Kyrie Irving?
Yes, sir.
That picture.
I have that one moment, please.
Now they vilifying him and making him seem like he the Joker and the Riddler all in one.
First off, they just trying to say he's dumb.
You can't see right
They trying to say he's dumb.
Right.
The brother is not dumb.
He was just rambling. His little ramble session. Like, no.
The brother is not dumb.
Not dumb.
And the brother is not a bad person. What the brother is actually doing is American.
Right.
Nobody, what happened? Oh, well, America different now. Yes, Kundum. Yes.
Yes, Kundum.
And they roll out the coons first.
Kundum come.
First off, the conflation of different points. What in the entire fuck does his belief in flat Earth has to do with him not wanting to get a craccination?
They're trying to discourage. They're trying to disparage him.
So motherfuckers, but that's what I'm saying. Let's stay on the point. The American shit he talking about, which is, I shouldn't have to feel like I'm forced.
Right.
Andrew Wiggins said some shit that should have alarmed everyone. If he said it in the 70s or if he said it in the 80s, motherfuckers would have been alarmed beyond belief. You know what he said? He said, I felt forced to take it. I feel like I'm not in control of my own body.
Yep.
Wow.
As an American, we should have been able to go, hey, wow.
Is it the same?
That's anti-American. So if this brother who has, brought George Floyd's family, his mama, a house, paid tuition for 9 HBCU students, bought 200 plus kids Christmas presents, provided $250,000 for Thanksgiving meals in New York, gave $1.5 million to the WNBA to subsidize their pay because they don't get paid as much as the men. This is a good brother, an intelligent brother, a smart brother, But what he's doing is contradicting what that book, $40 million Slave, said he was supposed to be like. He's contradicting that. And as an American, see, what they're saying is, oh no, this is a pandemic, this is very different, and this is... Listen, hold on. You mean to tell me that Nicholas and everybody else needs a proof of vaccination card when you don't have a proof of herpes card?
Whoa.
AIDS. You don't have a proof of AIDS card, a proof of HIV card, a proof of cancer card. You know, all of that shit is under the Hippocratic oath that says, hey man, my personal medical shit is my shit. What is that? Hippo? HIPAA. Hungry HIPAA. My shit is my business, according to what it means to be American. So we finna besmirch this man's intelligence. We finna besmirch this man's character just to push a narrative. I'm telling you, the Marcellus Wileys, the Stephen A. Smiths, it's a gang
Jamel
of
Hills.
just straight coondom in order to be in line.
Shannon Sharp.
Listen,
But are they not Colin Powell is my only question. I mean, I'm
they
sorry
are.
to do that, but yeah.
But watch this.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Tradition. This is Krishnamurti. Shaquille, that's, man, and I love, man.
I know. And that
Anyway,
pissed me off when he did that.
listen to this, Krishnamurti. Tradition implies authority.
Yes, sir.
Conformity. Imitation, following. That's Krishnamurti.
Yeah.
Acquiring knowledge is a form of imitation.
Because it's already known.
It's known, it's the past.
Past.
Now we are rewriting your known because we're the authors of your reality. And your bitch ass is supposed to conform. And if you don't conform, I will squeeze all of the Wonder Bread out your house. Do you understand me?
All of the Wonder Bread.
You'll have the driest butter you've ever seen in your life.
It don't matter whether you're a third grade teacher or Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is a baller, but you see what they doing.
But Kyrie Irving is more than that, though. Kyrie Irving, his consciousness is way above this bullshit. He's talking about, he's like, look, this is about the human condition. He's like, this is way more important than basketball. He's like, y'all talking about basketball. He said, y'all see what's going on in the world? Yeah. And so his consciousness is way the fuck out here, and they're trying to force him to be within this little hub right here because man, it's distraction. They need him to be a part of the distraction pool so that they can get everybody's mind on taking
a white rabbit for the
exactly. Or I got to vilify you to make you an example to scare niggas into getting it. You're gonna do either one.
And then right under that, we must vilify questioning.
Let's go here. Can we do this? Let's go.
Intelligent motherfuckers question. The fuck you mean? Explain that shit.
Yeah.
You just did it with Chris.
I did it. I said, no, Chris, you just can't say some shit and it rhymes.
And I'm off the mic.
I know what I'm saying because I ain't playing. Hold on. Nigga, you got to say some better shit than that.
Well, I can say.
Nigga, that's funny.
No, but they're trying to make it harder for you to go to the gym than to buy a gun. No one ever brings that up. Like, it's harder. Like, I can't go get a sandwich in West Hollywood right now, but I can go and purchase a gun. Yeah, no problem.
That's what I'm saying. It's goofy. It's goofy. We live in a society that is predicated on conformity, and they will reach out to all of the influencers that they have control over in order to get the control they seek. Now, the influencers, those who inspire us, oftentimes you would look at Jim Hill back in the day when we was kids. We'd look at Jim Hill and be like, damn, Jim Hill on TV.
Afro was bulletproof, nigga.
God damn, I would love to be a newscaster. And that's how we were inspired. So we look at modern day motherfuckers, the younger kids, look at the modern day guys that have a voice and a platform, and they might be inspired to do what they're doing. But the reality of it is, most of these motherfuckers are tools, and they are proselytizers of conformity.
Prostitutes are too.
They are, you see what I'm saying? Prostitutes, proselytizers of conformity, of imitation, of following, of fitting in. There is no originality in conformity. And that's what they're selling. You don't get to be the original you when you, being the original you, could contaminate us all.
Hey, that's true. That's a
see?
thing. That's a real formula.
And it just fucking pisses me off that a brother like this has to experience what he's experiencing. And unfortunately, he might just have to settle. This is hard for me to say.
Yeah, he out, bro.
He might just have to settle for not playing no more.
Right. He might. And I think he has that type of conviction where he won't.
Kaepernick.
But Kaepernick wasn't Kaepernick. Kaepernick. I think he real.
Wow.
I don't think Kaepernick was real.
This is
I don't think Kaepernick. Where the fuck is
Well, fuck it then.
Where the fuck is Kaepernick been at, nigga? Since he got that, since he got the band. Where Kaepernick been since he got the band?
He got a show coming out.
Huh?
Yeah, he got a show coming out.
He got a new show coming out on Netflix. About what?
His life story.
Okay.
About his life story.
Okay, this is me.
Great, Kaepernick.
Listen, this is me. This is me, and you motherfuckers can be mad at me all day in America. I don't give a fuck. But this is me. I don't trust Boule.
Thank you. And he's Boule.
I don't trust Boule either.
So for me, it seems like there's, as I gotten older and wiser, everything looks contrived. Everything looks put together.
Come on, man.
Don't shit just be naturally disastrous.
Even the opposition is put
It seemed like, you see what I'm saying? It seemed like everything is orchestrated, and whenever the human hand is on something, shit be fucked up.
Yeah.
Listen, I done wrote 4 books, and as hard as I've tried, I've read all of them motherfuckers over and over and over, but always a typo slips in somewhere. Right. And there is a typo in our reality because there's an evil white hand that molds the shit, and then we be looking at shit like, wait a minute, how the fuck did Building 7 fall?
Right.
And didn't nothing touch it.
Nothing touch
that
it.
bitch just pancaked to the ground.
Right.
Wait a minute. Just a plane flew through the motherfucking Pentagon. The Pentagon? There ain't nobody gonna fuck with the Pentagon.
And ain't no pieces of the
plane around.
It just
and we grown ass people looking at this shit.
the whole plane disintegrated into jello.
It disintegrated and
then
vaporized.
what they do? Hand me your book right here. Hand me this big ass melanin research book here. This is what they do. Okay, niggas. Niggas in constituents of America. Niggas in constituents of America. This is the official story of what the fuck happened, bitch.
Yep.
Now read this, nigga, and accept what in the fuck I said happened.
Story.
That's the official story.
The commission. Called the commission report. It would be the commission report. Y'all believe only what's in this motherfucker. Don't worry about what we left out this motherfucker. Don't go looking for that. Just know what we told you in this.
So we're in that
real
same
shit.
paradigm, man. That event 20 years ago kicked off an era. We all know that. And we are in the next phase of that paradigm. Tell me when I'm lying. Like, tell me when I'm lying. Like, they kicked that off to fear the whole planet. So the planet got it 9/11. Everybody's like, oh shit, right? So here we are 20 years later. Rights have been summarily taken away for the past 20 years. We've had a quote-unquote black president who did nothing but kill Trayvon Martin. And now...
He did it? He killed...
I said that.
Man.
I said that. I said that when you have policy...
Who killed Trayvon Martin?
I said it. I said that Barack killed Trayvon because when your policy is such... I ain't stuttering. When your policy is such, you create a landscape. You create a landscape. You create an environment for murder, death, kill is what I'm talking about.
He didn't do nothing about the nigga who actually did it, and that set a precedence.
Bang, bang,
for
bang.
other motherfuckers.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay, because you know I'm
right.
confused.
Yeah, let me break it down. But to his point though, he said 20 years ago. I just did a video on this. There's this doctor who's going around breaking off how this shit had been planned 20 years ago.
Come on, speak about it, bro.
What's your boy's Pfizer. No, Pfizer. They had
Fauci?
They had a patent. They had a patent on the craccination juice 20 years ago. January 28, 2000, they applied for a patent on the spike protein in the craccination juice in the VC. 20 years ago.
20 years ago. Shit was real gelling 20 years ago.
Wait a minute. Then it goes even deeper than that. So 2002, SARS came out in Asia, right? Remember they had them, they was walking around?
Yep.
Well, most people don't know, 4 months before that, the Cat Agency, they applied for a patent on it because they created it. They invented it.
Kev, who owns the patent for the thing that's happening right now in Europe? Who owns the patent?
The
Kev?
cat.
I know you. Yeah, I know you know.
They created in
First
2002.
off, why do they own patents?
See that we
of all types of pathogens.
Wait, so this is what came. So
Ebola.
Wait a minute.
Cure.
Are they making the shit?
The fuck you owning shit for?
Well, you usually own it if you make
but
it.
This is what happened though. This is what happened. They came out in 2002 at the beginning, like April. They applied for that. They created SARS. They literally says we created the term SARS, and then months later it comes out in Asia. The thing that they patented comes out in Asia. Then months after that, they go to the patent office and say, yeah, we want a patent on this new Roro that's been in this. And then the patent office said, hey, you can't patent something that occurs in nature, naturally in nature. They was like, oh, okay, all right. Well. So they go back. You're right. Then a year later they come back and say, hey, remember that patent we tried to apply for, nigga? Can we get it now? They were like, nigga.
Whole new fucking juice.
They said, but nigga, we told you last year, no, you can't apply for the patent. Get the fuck out of here. Then they fined them because they tried to submit it. Then they paid an extra fee to keep it quiet. Then a few years later they came back and they submitted it again. They was like, hey nigga, can we get this patent on this me? And they said, nigga, we told you no. Then your boy Barack moves in.
Oh.
Then the cat pushed it through without the patent office's approval.
Obama?
Mm-hmm. They pushed it through without the patent office's approval. So now
the Boulay
Obama
Cat
Agency, they own the patent for the current thing that's been fucking up the world. That's been fucking up the earth. They own it.
This is why I go back to that Boulay conversation. I don't know if Barack is Boulay. I think he's higher than Boulay.
So
I would not say.
Oh yeah.
So what was he hired?
Nigga, the white infrastructure.
Right.
That
He was
mama was related to.
Right. I think yeah.
He may be bloodline, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Because he is related to the.
Boulay is for black people.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, he goes back to the King of England.
Yeah,
So,
to the president. Okay.
So for me, this is why I was saying everything looks orchestrated.
I remember
when we look at MLK, Alpha Man, right?
Yeah.
Jesse Jackson, Omega.
Yes.
Rosa Parks, AKA.
They're all divine.
I'm just
right.
It just seems weird,
right?
That every significant
movement is
very divine.
Every little movement,
every little piece.
This is very divine.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
Kappa.
Colin Powell.
We don't know what he is.
You can Google it right now. I promise you. I read it.
Don't just throw his name out there if you didn't know.
No, I do know. I do know.
Well, what is he?
I just don't know the particular one.
Please find it.
I found it out years ago.
I'm just saying. So when you hear somebody say, "Oh, that's conspiracy. That's conspiracy. That's conspiracy."
It's not. They all are.
You hear motherfuckers. It's just questioning. I don't know. But it's funny that just regular Ray couldn't have been the motherfucker. Hey, Ray!
Right.
Ray G. My nigga Ray didn't sit down. Ray on the bus, and the nigga didn't sit down.
Right.
And Ray started this whole movement.
Ray become a superhero.
Ray did the motherfucking foundry work.
Colin Powell was never a member of a college fraternity. However, he is a member of the Freemasons.
Boom.
And so
but that's the same thing.
So was George Floyd, though. So was George Floyd.
But that's the same thing. So again,
George Floyd was a Freemason.
I'm just saying, shit.
You gotta go to college to be an.
I'm just saying, man, shit be looking weird.
I remember,
shit be looking strange.
I remember Corey Holcomb told me a few years ago. He said everything's a production. So you have to take it that way. So it's like you plan something.
everything you do, you have to have a well thought out plan behind it before you do it.
Yep. They're gonna put out the antagonists and the protagonists at both of them. We control both of these niggas. We Geppetto. we Geppetto, and we doing this. We got a puppet show going for you niggas.
May I say what the culture is kind of like to me? I think it's
Wait,
like the wisdom.
One second, man.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm motherfucking tired.
Okay.
Of all these niggas coming to this motherfucking show and not participating in, at the very least, the like button. If you don't like the show, get the fuck out.
It's easy. I got kind of scared.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, it's one thing fighting a system. It's another thing fighting your people while you're fighting the system. Get the entire fuck out if you don't like the show. If you don't appreciate what motherfuckers is doing.
So you gotta understand, bro. I want to say to you guys, this is what I want to say, man. Jews run this shit. Niggas run around in it. Okay?
Keep going, Grady.
You're supposed to say stuff like that,
Yeah,
right?
I do, OG. No diss. You know, but you gotta understand.
Tell the truth.
There's no right way to do shit. People gonna either fuck with it or not. It's just up to you guys to be like, we're gonna control our narrative. You won't even get in this motherfucker now. Now you're just gonna sit here and watch. Now there will be no comments. Fuck the chat, fuck all these people and their thoughts. And you come in here to have a good time and, you know, we ain't up here robbing nobody.
Right.
Cause there's 6 niggas up here and everybody looking like hell, nigga. I will, you know, I will advise. It can happen, right?
We go down.
So I think if it's, you know, you just don't give people the platform, not even who give a shit about their comments, who give a fuck. Cause that's the shit you spew out, it hurt niggas' ears. Just because you're not saying or you're not aligned with what their thoughts is. Who give a fuck? At the end of the day, that's how you gotta treat niggas. You gotta treat niggas like who give a shit.
Wait, hold on. Somebody in the chat room, speaking in the chat room, said, this is the glasses episode. Everybody
Dumb shit, yo.
Listen,
I didn't notice that.
that's what I thought.
come through, Grady, keep going, nigga.
I just think that, you know, when we, as men, we don't give a fuck who don't like you. I wouldn't even, you know, just with me with the alpha male brand. You know how many motherfuckers be like, man, what makes you an alpha? Because you not one, nigga. Because you asking. But you didn't ask Mercedes, how did they come up with the car? And they got to give your dumb mindless ass $1,000 a month to this hunky or this Italian nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, self-worth is our biggest misconception.
That's the whole.
Now,
that's our biggest misconception. Because even on this motherfucking platform, man, you know, even on this platform, dog, you be talking, that's why I'm just sitting over here quiet. That's why I'm just like, listen to this. That's my first time listening to you.
nigga, this ain't your first.
No, so.
I'm finna take this mic off and run down the block, nigga.
When you was just up here just talking,
yeah,
I was just sitting there like, this motherfucker's serious. I was looking at your face. I was like, oh, he's serious.
I'm dead ass.
Right? So, just because, like you call the cats coons, that's the Stephen A. Smiths and all that, right? But I know you and them brothers, you know, them cats will have a conversation one day, hopefully. All of them, Shaq and all these niggas. So, because, you know, everybody's trying to feed them.
Fuck Stephen A. Smith.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference. What if it's all an act, nigga?
It is it's an act for money. It's an act for money. So fuck that nigga.
That's why I'm so offended by it. Yeah.
You sell out for money and stuff.
Fuck that nigga. I ain't got nothing to say to you, nigga.
And I just think when we
this
have
is the
these
nearsighted episode.
when we have these, well, I don't wear glasses. Let's go with the outfit.
There ain't no lenses in these motherfuckers, so y'all niggas can go ahead. I'm good too.
So,
Like,
I'm just saying.
I think all of y'all do.
we all faking the fuck
We
up.
don't get no fucking. Zoe got real glasses. Right. But I think
He needs to read.
And I have real glasses.
you got real glasses. Them dope too. I think just when we spend time on bullshit, and you was already on the narrative of pushing men to be like, yo, man, first of all, you're not long for it. Take the nigga to understand self. fuck ups.
Talk about that.
That's the real shit.
Come on,
You know what I'm saying? You know how long it takes for a nigga to be like, man, I had to look myself in the mirror and be around other intelligent
Yes,
dudes,
sir.
and I'm not on the same level,
That.
so you feel less of a man.
Yeah.
That's called shadow work.
Right? So now your platform, G, you've inspired motherfuckers to even say, with your way of imputing thought, for niggas to be like, yo, let's learn what diction means.
Yeah, get it.
This shit works, nigga. Fuck these niggas, man.
Yeah.
Time to comment shit off. Fuck these niggas. They'll get it.
Now, and I'm gonna say
Fuck
this.
them in the ass.
Okay. Whoa.
Fuck them who give a shit.
And that's what's happening.
They trash anyway.
Whoa. Hey, oh. Whoa, what's it?
Fuck them in the ass.
Hey.
Society with us.
Fuck them in the ass.
That was like the 5th time.
Hey, does this truck have a reverse?
Put it like this though.
That ain't a dump truck. That's a hump truck. Hey, does this truck have a reverse?
In all fairness.
Nigga said, does this truck have a reverse?
No bullshit. In all fairness. This show, people, they like the show. Whether if a nigga dissing it or not,
But this,
he still come
for
in.
the algorithm.
You got almost 800 niggas in the joint.
But I gotta
Nobody
say
really
this.
liking the motherfucker, but they watching.
Right. But I gotta say this though. You villainize me for telling you to hit the like button. But you go to other places and do it.
Yeah.
Right? Even when they ask you to do it, you do it.
It's the tone. Niggas don't like tone.
And let me just say this.
We don't like tone, dog. We
Let
just
me
don't like
They hit
tone.
the like button at Gucci. No. Let's not do
That's what I'm
that.
saying. We can't let niggas off the hook.
At all.
He said, OG, you said it's not the tone.
It's the self-worth, man.
There
We
it
don't
is.
think we think low of ourselves.
There it is.
We need to
Okay.
think better of ourselves.
But
than we
if I
deserve.
told you, get your blind ass over there and turn this light off, you ain't gonna be talking about like you gonna be talking like why he talking like that? That's my point. Niggas don't like
Say Grady drunk.
Nah,
Get
this
your-
look good
get your
juice.
blind
I
ass
don't
over
drink. I don't drink.
But Grady, I respect you as God. See, we about to have a problem.
Come on.
I respect you as God, my nigga. So at the end of the day,
Yes, sir.
I know I'm God and I know you God, my nigga. So there is the way I
A
orbit you.
natural reciprocity
You understand
between
that?
two gods.
And the way I
Between
orbit
two
around you is going to be
reflections.
respectful. I'm going to orbit your son respectfully. You understand me?
Salute. I like that.
He wanted to talk directly to himself. Sarah over here producing. Hey, don't turn your back to the camera. But no, the man had to face another man.
And then to tell him
He had to
personally.
speak directly to the man
To tell him
that he was
personally.
addressing.
She put the child up there.
So I'm saying, you hit the like button for lesser shit.
For lesser shit.
You hit
For
the
white
like
supremacy.
button for fuck shit.
You hit it for white supremacy.
But just know,
I
just
love
know,
watching
he ain't
those.
telling you to hit the like button for the fuck of it. It's an algorithm thing. The
But
the
you
more
know
likes
what,
that
though?
this thing gets, that it helps. The algorithm helps push the video, so that more people will see it. You see that this shit has been stuck on 69-something thousand subscribers because they're shadow banning. So when you like the shit, it pushes it out there.
So let's
Trying to
do
get
it
all
this way.
69.
So let's do this. Let's do it this way then. So everybody that's watching your show, why don't you do this? You and Sarah, you and your team, whatever. You go find engineers to build your own bandwidth. Fuck all this other, because you don't own it. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not a dueler. I'm not gonna fight for shit that I don't own.
I see where he's going.
So if I'm saying,
I know right where you're
so if
I
I'm
know we're
saying,
great. We didn't have this conversation. I know
we had this
we're great.
conversation before, but I'm saying when we get to these platforms, this ain't my shit, man. This ain't your shit. We look at all these motherfuckers in here. There's brilliant engineers out here. Niggas just scared to work for themselves.
Oh,
They scared to work for themselves and be like, I don't want to work with niggas. So
Bang,
if I,
bang.
So if I said, let's put together and build our own. Where we can really just reach the the bandwidth of the people.
But guess what? Niggas don't even trust each other enough to do that.
But you trust me though. You trust Sarah.
Yeah.
You trust OG and them up here.
Yeah.
So that's how you play it.
Yeah.
Fuck with who don't like it.
Huh?
Fuck with who don't like like
Say it
it.
again.
Fuck with who don't like it. Fuck with who really fuck with you.
Wait, hold on, Grady. Hold on, Grady.
Go ahead.
So you got to do this for me.
Here you
This motherfucker was on the show once, and the nigga did. He did Dominique Wilkins. When Dominique Wilkins got turned away from the restaurant in Atlanta.
Oh shit!
And the nigga got on the phone and called his mama. Mama, they wouldn't let me in. Please, do Dominique Wilkins outside the club.
That was one of those moments where you just, we was in it. So I
Grady, do it.
I got to see it again. But if you think about it, G, people spend so much time about who don't like them or who don't appreciate the jewels you give. So it's almost like if you got 1,000 motherfuckers fucking with you, you got 1,000 people that's fucking with you. Because remember, your fans have fans who have fans who have fans.
It's like, well, Bossum. And so on.
So you don't even have to, I think, to push the narrative, you done did some great work, G.
Yeah.
You got niggas in here not even arguing. We all follow your lead.
No, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
Last night, I was leaving the cigar lounge. And I was leaving kind of late.
Okay.
So I was like, shit, man, I got to get over to BevMo and get some gin for my rituals in the morning.
Some what?
What's his ritual?
Gin.
For you, it ain't a ritual. For you, with that tooth, it's called a spitual.
A spitual, nigga.
Don't you listen to him, baby.
Don't you like that?
You good.
Not a spitual.
A spitual.
Okay, man.
Ancient spitual.
No gets a pass from me.
This is spitual. So I roll by BevMo. I'm like, God damn, BevMo is closed. So I'm in Culver City, nigga. I'm like, man, I don't know where no motherfucking liquor store is. But less than 100 feet up the street was a liquor store.
Right.
So I didn't even know that particular liquor store existed. So I'm driving up the street, and then I flip a bitch, go into the liquor store, put the motherfucking mask on, walk in that bitch. I'm looking at the shit. You know, it's weird in Culver City. It's weird. Yeah. And you niggas who live out here, you know, niggas don't fuck with Culver City. The police in Culver City racist. They will fuck with you.
Yep.
So I'm in Culver City. I flip over there, walk into the bitch. I'm standing in there, and it's already feeling weird. I think the lady was in line, but because I went up to the counter to look at their liquor, I think she felt like I was cutting her.
Just looking.
So I just turned and said, hey, I'm just looking, you're good. She was like, no. And then she like shrunk back to the, I said, okay, let me hurry and get the fuck out of here. But when I got up to the thing and I looked, I said, hey man, let me get that Seagram's, the big bottle.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm looking for a second, and then homeboy ring it up and he go, Zoe Williams?
Damn.
I said, yeah,
You
Zoe
drink?
Williams. He said, hey nigga, I fuck with you, dog. He said, I'm from Sacramento, man. I've been watching your shit for years, man. You have inspired me. He said, as a matter of fact, nigga, the gin is on me.
Bum.
Wow.
Come on. Wait.
Last night, he said, the gin is on me.
You do dope shit, man.
You're making this point.
But the point I'm making is that if we can't agree on the most basic things, if we can't get in line on the most basic things, I may not agree with all of the theology of the NOI, but what I do agree on is that they're in alignment on the basic things. Hey, support your woman, support your man, back each other. We got each other. Again, we got to start somewhere. And if we just marginalize it down to just fuck with who fuck with you, then how will we ever have a force that will rival the force that is oppressing us. Let me tell you something about white folk. They don't all like each other.
At all.
White people are not a monolith.
No.
They don't all like each other. But guess what? A white motherfucking woman will say, I'd rather have a racist Trump, a motherfucking pussy grabbing Trump than any other motherfucker. And you know what? I'll do my symbolic disapproval of him the day after he's inaugurated. But 53% of us will still vote for him even though he grabbed our pussies. You see, just agree on the basic things. Can we get niggas to agree on the basic thing? A basic thing is like the fucking show.
Grab the pussy.
That's basic.
That's called solidarity.
Niggas don't want to do solidarity. We got to broaden our perspective and how we interact and fuck with each other. Or shit like this keeps coming out. Black Americans incarcerated 5 times more than white people. Let me tell you why. Because the system's racist. And the system is designed for you to hustle. A hustle is supplementary like a vitamin. I don't have the discipline. I don't have the testicular fortitude. I don't have the self-control to master my environment. So you know what I do? I find alternate ways to succeed outside of the system.
Yes.
That's what hustle is.
That's what hustle is.
So I'm gonna get out here and figure it out and flip it and hey, fuck rules.
Yeah.
Make it pop, make it happen.
Yeah.
And in fucking rules, you'll be sitting in front of a judge that will say ignorance is no excuse of the law.
Yeah.
Smarty. You think we wasn't watching you? Bitch ass
Absolutely
nigga?
no excuse.
We've been watching you for 5 years. We knew what you were gonna do. We knew your bitch ass was gonna relax after 5 years of winning. We knew that.
Wow.
We wanted you to get your kid into Montessori school so we can cut the funds. Hey!
Long game, baby.
Yeah. Long tail theory.
Y'all
Niggas play
motherfuckers
the
don't
long
understand. Niggas be like, I'm complaining. No. I'ma push you like your mama didn't. Like your daddy didn't. I'ma push you to be responsible for your community. You want a nigga? Motherfucker Kev, been on the show since 2012. 2013. 15?
Yeah.
Motherfucker came on. You never heard of motherfucking Kevin.
Dollinger.
What am I doing? Promoting the shit out of Kevin. Kevin started a motherfucking YouTube page. Y'all get to Kevin's YouTube page. Now the motherfucker, what, you close 10, 12, 13, how many, 20,000 motherfuckers subscribe to you. You understand? You know why I did that? Because I know Kevin is a I've been saying this shit for 30 years, and nigga's a walking library. You may not agree with everything the motherfucker say. I don't agree with everything he said, but I know what he does is valuable. And outside of that, the motherfucker's solid nigga. So now the solid nigga been rolling with me for 30 years, and he got fucking knowledge and okay, cool. Y'all fuck with Kev. That's the whole point. This research came out. Black Americans incarcerated 5 times more than white people. Black Americans were incarcerated in state prisons at an average rate of 5.1 times that of white Americans in 2014. In some states, that rate was 10 times or more.
That's crazy.
Right? So again, is this new information? Not to me. So you got a system against you and you against your own people. You got a system against you and you're defined by the system that's against you. Wait a minute, hold on. And you're defined by the system that is against you. And you got the nerve to twist your mouth up and talk about your brother.
Right. Crazy.
Or someone with an original idea.
Come on, man.
But black people in America are just like the characters from The Wizard of Oz. You got the bitch that don't know what a home is. She lost. You got the nigga that got no heart. You got the nigga that's scared. And then you got the nigga that ain't got no brain. All trying to get to a place pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, bitch.
Bitch don't know what home
You
is.
see the shit is not right. You don't want to click your heels and go home, bitch. You just want to stay in the movie. And all the time, the little middle-aged white kids running around telling you the lollipop girl, bitch. There's a lot going on.
You know what? I just seen this because the dude Texas royalty. I like him too. I don't even know him, but he said, "Ray, nobody coming to find you. You need YouTube." For the camera.
You right, boy.
You look dead in that camera. Don't let that nigga talk about you, man.
This is what I tell cats like you. I'm gonna do a show in your city.
Yes.
And I'm gonna end up fucking your sister.
Hey!
If you ever go to Houston, my sister's name is Krisha, okay? She's very appreciative.
Listen, I'll do it again.
Your sister got that wet.
This would always happen. Because we comics, right? And we gonna do a show in your city. Huh?
Let's set it up.
They gonna laugh. Huh? She gonna see this alpha male shit. I'm gonna fuck your sister. Your auntie, your cousin.
She gonna
don't ever get it in your head to think that I won't fucking find you. Huh? So that's my boy. No, because I think with cats like that, he's saying hello. If you ever diss me on YouTube,
saying hello.
Personal, I just want to tell him. He said, "Ray, nobody coming to find you. You need YouTube. Hold on."
She gonna come home and say to him, "Big brother, I found a man. It's Captain Angola."
Grady, fine, bitch.
Captain Angola, he got a bed and everything.
He smell good and shit too. Bro, you need to get your ass and be like, Grady.
He told me his name was Mitch Gregory.
Right? We gonna find your sister. She gonna be like, I'm going to see the Alpha Male tour. And I'm gonna end up making love to your sister. I don't give a fuck how she look.
I don't care how she look.
We go, I'm like, you Texas royalty sister, cousin.
You sister fucker.
What if she looked like
Oompa Loompa? We busting her. I'm busting her for bragging rights.
What if she look like?
You just said, even if she look like Weezy?
We fucking
niggas be getting mad at me. Weezy was fine. Young Weezy?
Hey.
Young Weezy, nigga.
Look, he said.
I'm talking about Weezy on Archie Bunker.
No, Weezy?
Weezy was fine.
Oh, you talking about Weezy?
Look, he said, look, he said, so this how I know he's a real fan. This how I know he's a real fan.
This
You
nigga
see what
joking
I'm saying,
like
bro, he
This
said,
nigga did that.
and gon' give me Ray money, LOL. Said he don't cheat, LOL. Oh, you a 5150. So we definitely gonna fuck.
Here we go.
Me and your sister definitely gonna.
Greatest fucking
Hey, speaking of that, hey, the same way we got Real Naga's YouTube channel popping, let's get Ray Grady's Alpha Nation YouTube channel popping. Let's get 20,000 subscribers over there right now. If everybody...
He getting that.
Wow.
So this, I mean, I'm taking mine off. Well, I'm taking mine off YouTube to put it to the Patreon. Look at his face. Look at his face. Hey man, I ain't never seen you this shit. All that nigga sees and shit. That's that ritual, all that rum,
All that what?
all that spirits and that gin, cutting that chicken head off and blood. And you doing screw face? Stop the blood clot crying. Right?
Now, what's your YouTube channel?
CoolGuyP 215.
Man, you gotta start speaking loud, Chris. I love you, man.
CoolGuyP 215 is my
We
YouTube
still
channel.
low.
Say it again one more time.
I got my cigar show, Smoking Sundays.
Fun show.
Getting ready to do season 2. So CoolGuyP 215. Make sure y'all subscribe.
And I made sure that I posted
Yes.
the show
Yes.
so you can get some views.
Definitely.
And you got like
Definitely
5,000
appreciate
views.
that.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate
I
that.
actually watched it and didn't realize that was
What's wrong with dude Toofus?
This nigga, what?
That's what the motherfucker has.
Oh my God.
It's a new person. Okay. We'll let that slide.
It's okay. Don't
Hey,
worry.
listen, man.
Don't you let them
Stay out of nigga mouth. Stay out of nigga pocket.
That part.
Right.
Niggas be all in your
right.
mouth.
That's two things.
Looking
you stay
like
here. You stay
a
out
dusty ass smooth bee, nigga. Smooth bee.
Real quick.
Nice and smooth and funky. All they want to do is
No, but real quick.
looking like a crossing guard.
Real quick, just going back to what you were talking about as far as like, trusting your brother. Like,
Yeah.
I really have to give you your flowers again because, like for me, I wouldn't be in the position I am in today if it wasn't for Zoe. Like when I moved out here, Zoe took me up under his wing and showed me the ropes to all this shit. Never did me dirty. Always kept, always solid. So
For free.
For free. And I'm at the point where we getting ready to launch our own streaming service.
Exactly.
We got a nonprofit, producing shows. We got a studio. So all
And you know
that to you,
what's crazy?
brother. Gotta show love.
And I appreciate that, man, because what's crazy is in this business, motherfuckers will keep their circles tight because the circles in this business are like the big six spinner. I put that bitch down, everything is spinning off of that.
Yep.
So a lot of times niggas protect their circles because they don't want their friends or associates to get in that circle and then have access to the resources that circles provide. But guess what? Chris come out here. I say, Chris, you smoking cigars, nigga? Yeah. All right, come to this lounge. He go in that lounge, and just by osmosis of being in there, he meet heavy top-level motherfuckers.
Shout out to Drobe Stogies.
And no question, though, Drobe Stogies is black owned. That's the spot. But see, niggas don't like this kind of shit because niggas were raised with suspicion of other niggas. So when niggas see niggas doing good shit by each other, they go, well, how is it that, what the fuck going on over there? Yeah, because guess what, nigga? We don't live the low-level life you live. Sometimes I wish I could brag on my own shit, but Spirit told me not to. I be asking Spirit every day, can I talk shit today? No, don't say nothing. Spirit say no every day to me talk. I ask every day.
Shake it up.
Can I talk shit?
Shake it up.
Oh, no. Next day, can I talk shit? No. I can't talk shit about it. Now let me say this.
Can I talk shit?
More shit that's going on right now, and I really feel bad. I have to transition to an entirely different story. Oh, God. They're not going to let this motherfucker live. He ain't going to live comfortably for the rest of his life. And he's already 682,000 years old.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Right? Actress Lily Bernard filed a $125 million. Who establishes the price? A $125 million lawsuit against Bill Cosby on Thursday of last week, alleging that he drugged and raped her in 1990. The lawsuit is seeking damages for mental and physical trauma endured by Bernard during a sexual assault at the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. Bernard claims Cosby lured her into his hotel room with promises to advance her.
Get the fuck out of here. Promises
Say
to
it.
advance her
Promises
career.
to advance her career, then drugged and raped her while she was still unconscious.
So
Get
she
the
went
fuck
up
out of
there
here.
looking
Get
for some
your
advancement.
fucking ass out of here.
Well, let me advance you, man. Let's advance this then.
No, and let
I'm
me
sick of
say,
this shit, man.
even that's not justifiable, right?
Well, of course not, but it's just like-
Let me just say, even that's not justifiable. If You sold her on I can help you if you swipe me down.
Swipe down.
If I get the swipe down, we already talked about Colin Powell, you got in here late. Now, if you give me the swipe down,
I love her hair.
let's negotiate the swipage. Okay, let's negotiate the swipage. I'm gonna help you if there's swiper more swiping.
Right.
Right? Oh, God. Swiper more swiping. Swiper more swiping. If I can get the swiping, then I'm gonna help you, right? Okay, cool. So if he drugged her after she already consented to the transaction of swiping
For helping.
then he's wrong.
For sure.
He's a monster. He's a rapist.
For sure.
1,000. We cannot do that. But here's the thing that fucks with me. What you waiting for?
Yeah.
All these
That was
50,
my question.
what happened when the 50 other women came out against him?
This is too much logic.
Lawyer
This is too much
Allred,
logic.
she found 50 other women. She had a billboard and she had a nationwide advertisement.
It's also been
of
since
anyone,
1990.
Anybody who got any claims against Bill Cosby, call me. She said it was a nationwide campaign.
Gloria Allred.
Gloria Allred had that nationwide campaign.
And let me do it another way. Everybody heals at their own rate, at their own time. Everybody gets around to it when they get around to it. Everybody speaks up when they speak up. And that's fine. But listen.
She full of shit.
If you're looking at the universe, if you're looking at the world, shit just be planned.
She full of shit.
It's all production.
I'm tired of the production. I want some shit to happen organically. Listen to your spirit. Your spirit go, who you?
Because nature doesn't design in a straight line. There's too many straight lines.
Too many straight lines. Like make a left here, and then another, and then down into the parking lot.
Right.
And then park in parking space C42. Be specific than a motherfucker.
C42.
The shit just don't. Come on. Leave that old motherfucker alone. He already a shriveled up date.
In 90, this nigga was old as shit in 90. What the fuck was you doing hanging with this nigga?
See what happened.
Did what happened was?
These little whores. And you gotta call it from what it is.
Hey.
See, this is Charles Barkley. But they have these little whores. See, when they come to the room, meet Kenny. And we have these whores. I take Subway.
I take Subway.
We have sandwiches. We have a thoughtful round table about career movement and cause see Kenny, when you told me, right? It's all bullshit. You gotta just
absolutely
look. You gotta tell broads, look, little bitch, you're not gonna get nowhere. You gotta do it yourself. And I'm gonna tell the dudes, stop promising these whores. These whores that come to your room. These women she beautiful, right? She is. She still got it. You still got it, mama. It's an Instagram, huh? Yeah. Cook some jackfruit. Look at them sagging titties. Huh? She's still beautiful.
She'll get smashed right now. Absolutely.
I'm not saying they sagging. I'm saying, but niggas a hit her.
It's a natural.
Everybody up here hit
she
that
gets smashed right now.
Everybody up here hit that bra.
She looked like a teacher at Fame.
Okay.
You know what?
Fame cost.
I think she just didn't want to be lumped in with this one.
Maybe that's why.
That's a trend. That's Mick Jagger. That's a goddamn trend vestite right there. That's a man, woman, everybody's face looking ass.
But the fucked up.
Put me in a state. Ooh, 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 ooh. State of shock. This real woman right here.
The fucked up thing is
that other one a cyborg.
If you read the transcript, it never said that Bill drugged anybody. What the lady said was they were dating, and after a month, they had been broken up for a month. She said Bill called her to her hotel in Vegas where he was, and then when she got in there, they started talking about it. He's like, "Shall I make your?" This is how she said he said it. "Shall I make your favorite coffee for you?" That don't even sound like a nigga. But shall I make your favorite coffee for you? And then she said she woke up in her car and she felt that she had no proof. Yeah, she had no proof. But she woke up in her car after he gave her some coffee, she said, and she felt that she had been raped.
Let me just say this. Bill Cosby done already admitted he a ghetto pharmacist.
Yeah. Yeah.
This nigga he sprinkled me, man. That nigga's
But
there was a culture, but there was a culture
with consent.
of ghetto pharmacy in the 70s.
Consent.
No, he dabbles in pharmaceuticals. Okay.
The nigga pill bag.
But can we put the context right though?
But he said with consent. Should I drop this in there? Oh,
The 70s was rampant with ghetto pharmaceuticals.
Spanish fly and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right, and that was a different time.
Different time.
But for the boomerang process to come back, the man, come on, man.
So let me ask y'all this thing. Let me ask you this
97.
question. Then why come Felicia Rashad? Why she didn't go against Stu?
I will say this.
She stuck up for him.
I will say this.
Debbie Allen,
Let me just say
Allen, or
this.
any
About
other.
Felicia Rashad, that's a great point.
Yes, sir.
That's one of the finest women
Oh,
in the
man.
world.
Beautiful.
From Houston,
In the
Texas.
history,
She is from Houston.
in the history of women.
I second.
And her sisters too.
I
Yep.
second.
Debbie.
Now, let me just say this.
Debbie, yes.
Aunties.
Let me just say this, man. When that motherfucker, I recognized this as a child when I watched the goddamn Cosby Show.
How fine she was.
That motherfucker hooked her up with her husband.
With
Yeah.
Ahmad
Rashad.
Rashad.
Yep.
Oh.
Sure did.
But even though he did that, I would watch that show and be like, this nigga enjoyed the fuck out of snuggling
Yep.
and canoodling, nigga, kissing Felicia.
I don't blame that nigga at all.
That shit didn't look like acting to me.
I don't blame that nigga. What the fuck?
And Felicia never came out and said nothing.
No, she didn't.
That he did anything, but even as a child, I was looking like,
Yeah, that nigga enjoyed
this
that.
nigga enjoying the fuck out them kisses. I'm even looking at them
Hell
kisses
yeah.
sideways.
But you know what?
That's
though?
a real
You
kiss.
never saw that on Family Matters.
Let me tell you what that show did. Those scenes, and none of us probably never experienced, even the viewers. You know what that shit was showing us? Intimacy.
Come on.
Yes.
So
100%.
black families
Yes.
do not have a high level of intimacy.
Let's be real.
Intimacy is, some of it like, well, I fuck all the no, nigga. When
No,
she come
yeah.
to the door,
You just give a kiss.
you run a bath water or
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah.
So this is why they said back
That
in the
chemistry
90s
was
that
amazing.
Cosby
Maybe
Show-
that might be a
This is why they said back in the 90s that the Cosby Show, like the reviews, a lot of black people said that it wasn't like representing the
realistic.
black, like it wasn't
Well,
real.
financially it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
But even still, on the
That was a
intimate side,
motherfucking
even-
brownstone in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
Right.
Yeah, but at the same time, it
A
gave me
doctor
something to shoot for.
And a lawyer.
How about it?
That same brownstone in Brooklyn right now is $8 million.
Yes, you better believe it.
Yeah,
If
but
that.
because of a different
Might be
world.
more.
It
a
was
different world.
800,000 back then.
I did.
Niggas wasn't living.
Go to him and it don't
But
exist.
some people were though. There
We're
was some.
not saying it's some banal. We know we're
But
not
I'm
talking
saying-
about everybody. We're
I
talking
know.
about a very small
But
sliver.
I know, but what I'm saying is that show was representing that very small slither of
Right.
what the hood didn't know was out there. Like, look, niggas, y'all don't know this is out there, but
Right.
there's niggas out here who are balling the doctors and lawyers. Look, nigga, this is what y'all can be. That's all it was doing.
Yeah, I think it
What?
has a double
Everybody ain't JJ.
purpose, really.
This is what you could be. This is what you can aspire to.
Yeah, yeah.
This is all of that. However, let's just keep it 100%. The numbers.
Yeah.
You only need 300,000 to be in the top 1% of black families in America. There is a fucking political infrastructure here that's preventing the wealth gap from closing.
Yup.
This is some shit that, first off, okay, I don't want to get into that. But only 300,000 liquid to be a black 1%er.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got nigga, you can't even buy a house for 300,000. Not here.
Not here.
You have a mansion.
You got to go to Atlanta and get.
Maybe in Philly.
Texas.
No, not even the film.
North Philly. North Philly.
So we have to look at both sides of it. We're not saying motherfuckers can't achieve that. What we're saying is the pathway to getting to that level.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but when melanated people were saying that's not a realistic view of what's going on, I'm saying it is for the people who live like that.
We talking
That's
about but for
completely
the
real.
majority of motherfuckers who have no pathway to that, because you have to juxtapose both realities. There's motherfuckers right here in Washington that ain't never been nowhere.
But everybody
I ain't never been to Pasadena, cuz. Like what?
But you had good times.
Pasadena right up the street, nigga. Get on the 710 and ride that bitch till it ends.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Right.
man.
But the restrictions are placed on yourself because again, they were like, look, nigga, go out there. It's all kinds of opportunity for you niggas if you go out there and find it.
Now watch me support what you said. Yes, some restrictions are self-imposed, but that isn't to say there aren't external restrictions that have been imposed socially, financially, culturally.
But some people have found a way around those. But if some people found a way around those, you can too.
I'm not saying you can't. Nobody's saying you can.
Okay, then.
But what I'm saying is, watch this.
What we dealing
This
with?
is why I love Kev.
What we dealing
This
with
why
here,
he
nigga?
here.
If you can do it, you can do it. Fuck with this nigga dumb.
Now watch this. The average motherfucker don't know that FICA score, that insurance policy, all that shit is predicated on your zip code.
Yes, sir. Red lines.
Did you know? Wow. What was that one shit we used back at the shop? We used some Val Pack or some shit.
Oh.
We had a motherfucking pager coming.
Yeah.
And we had an ATM machine, and we had motherfucking books. We had a
Right.
bookstore, had a whole bunch of shit popping. So I hired a company called Valpack to put our flyer in this pack that is sent out to Do you know that Valpack only sends that shit out to certain zip codes who they know got the financial means to buy the services that are in this pack of coupons?
Yeah. Target marketing.
List.
It's called target marketing.
So
it's called
they
target
are
marketing.
targeting a financial demographic.
Yes.
You go to the hood, a nigga ain't getting a Val Pack.
Value pack.
Watch what happened now. Watch it now. Watch what happened. Put your zip code in Audi. Look up Audi. Then type in your zip code.
And see if you see an Audi dealership where you live at.
Now what they gonna do is, cause they ask where you from, that's gonna determine if they gonna call you. I'm not calling this nigga. I know where you live, nigga. I ain't calling you. Don't ever call you, nigga. Don't ever go to my website. If I can block you, I'll block you. Don't come over here playing, man.
This ain't calling this nigga.
I'm not calling this niggas out. Come on, man.
You stupid, boy. Boy, you stupid. Oh my God.
Go call him from a payphone in a white neighborhood, goddammit. Look,
Hey,
there's
nigga.
always a way around some shit. Don't let a nigga tell you ever that there is no way to do some shit.
Kev got the cheat
Fuck
code.
that.
Now
you,
what?
you are God. You can do whatever the fuck you need to do. Just figure it
I
out.
agree. I agree. But don't let Cam's positivity.
Nigga, ain't no positivity, nigga.
I'll tell you right now.
Real shit, nigga.
I'll tell you right
Figure
now,
that
nigga.
shit out, motherfucker.
Hey,
Figure it
I'll tell
out.
you right now.
Do or do not, there is no try, motherfucker.
Go ahead, go
Come
ahead.
on, Cam.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Get that shit, Cam.
Get the shit done, motherfucker.
Now, I'm just gonna say, man. I'm gonna say, man. Hey, Kev coming with that real shit.
I'm gonna say this.
He putting you on the God path. But let me tell you something about the God path. You can't be a hoe.
Yep, you
when
can't be a
decide
no,
to walk on the
no,
God path.
no.
You think the shit easy? You can't be a quitter.
No.
You gotta have testicular fortitude.
Man.
Whoa.
You gotta be able to deal with adversity
Yep.
internally and externally. See, Kev, he's been there. He's done it for many years. So have I. He's trying to make it seem like it's really easy walk. But let me tell you something. It ain't an easy walk. It's easier to be mediocre than it is to be extraordinary.
Wow.
Extraordinary calls something of you, and you got to pay for it with spirit, blood, and you got to pay for it. It ain't easy.
You can't.
And many knockers would rather be regular
and
petty
87
and basic
Rather be 87, not the 91.
than motherfucking baptize themselves in the waters of divinity. You understand me? They'd rather be bitches than to be.
That's true.
They'd rather be bitches than glitches in the matrix.
Oh! But I'll tell you
gay ass niggas.
How many niggas think that they're gangsters? You got so many motherfuckers who think that they're gangsters, but the true definition or etymology of gangster means to be on the path.
Come on, etymology.
Etymology.
One who is on the path, who is on the journey. So to one to be true gangster, you have to be on that fucking path if you're gonna call yourself that.
Y'all no motherfucking gangsters, you're a prankster.
Yep.
And he said that with his whole hoodie. That's what I'm talking
Damn
about.
right.
That nigga's whole hoodie co-signed that shit. The fuck? I'm just saying, man, we got work to do.
Yeah.
And if we don't do the work, how can we expect the result that we look for? Right? I promote black-owned businesses. I promote my own black-owned business. And again, listen, go to Veritasium on YouTube. Go to Veritasium on YouTube. Check out Mark Weins, Weins.
The food guy?
The food guy. Mark Weins on YouTube makes $100,000 a month.
Just off food.
Just eating food.
Wow.
What?
What do you mean? Just like a food
I
review?
watch him.
Just to eat food?
Just to eat food. He
Mark
go all over
Weins.
the world. He go all over the world.
And here's the thing.
Real shit.
You'd rather invest in your distraction than your liberation. See, people would rather invest in things that bring them no internal peace. They just want external quiet.
Distraction.
See,
Get me past this moment right here.
Let me get past this moment. I've always made the distinction. Look how many subscribers he has.
Well, he got 2 billion hits in like a day.
But look at the
How many
He's like
subscribers
at
he
5
got?
million.
10.4.
He's at 10.4 million subscribers.
I tell you, people would rather watch chicken fry on TV than to get something that actually means something. But go ahead.
Do you see? Do you see? I don't like Zoe.
Why'd you leave back in the chair?
Because that's how a nigga gets a boost of power. It's almost like he's sitting in the captain's seat of the Starship Enterprise. I don't like Zoe.
Sling back chair.
I know nothing about him, but I don't like him.
I do not like them.
I don't like him.
He's from another star system.
But you know, I judge him based on his actions.
Elegant fellow.
The actions on YouTube. I've never seen the nigga in real life, and I don't know how the nigga acts in real life. I don't even know the nigga. But this is my opinion and perspective of a nigga, and I have no idea of who he is.
Dude, your mouth there.
Pause it in 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Zoe's been sitting on this exchange since it was founded. It's ours. Turn those machines back on. It's ours. It's ours.
Baltimore, your brother. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
But no, he's right though. Like, but how you starting your own stuff? There's a dude that's bigger than that. His name is Mr. Beast. If y'all ever heard this dude on YouTube, he has like 50 million subscribers. The dude started his channel. How he got big? His whole thing is he give away money, and he started off.
Well, that'll work.
And he started off though just by giving away $10. Then he would make a little bit more. And he'd give away $50. There's one big video was when he gave $100 away to a pizza dude. He called for some pizza and he gave him a $100 tip. Then that grew up. Then he took the money that he made from that video, put it in another. So he just kept it going. Just kept it going, reinvest, and just focused and just did that. Now this motherfucker has bought a property in South Carolina worth $10 million. It's like 150 acres. This motherfucker, so he's about to just do some crazy shit. But he built it literally up from nothing.
Paying forward.
Yeah.
And then
Paying it forward. Karma.
Here's a jewel. Here's a jewel. An original voice has staying power.
Let's go.
See, I've been popular in radio and podcasts since I got on in 06. Because I have an original POV, I have a strong POV, I have a varied POV, a diversified POV. I can speak on a multitude of things in depth, not surface level. An original POV, for those that are challenged, point of view.
It was not challenged. It was not what
Right?
challenged?
An original point of view will draw motherfuckers to you.
Yeah.
I told motherfucking Grady, I said, Grady, you got an interesting point of view. I said, on top of that, you got a voice for this shit. Sharpen it, cultivate it. You get what I'm saying? And motherfuckers will come. Oftentimes, niggas climb up on the backs of the niggas they envy.
Wow.
And admire and copy and speak on. No, do it a different way. It's too much of that out there anyway, and that is a symptom of our brokenness as a community. We already know that there's two Americas. Which one do you live in? We got brothers who are paid to be coons on TV. Do we need brothers who get paid to be coons elsewhere?
Wow.
Like, at what point do we say, well, goddamn, we playing against them and the refs?
Right.
God.
Two teams.
Damn. So it's what this nigga got to do, P?
I guess so.
Nigga had to rinse that space out.
How you rinse the space out?
With the spritzer.
You just gonna go
with the water spritzer. The water spritzer.
He done left it. You gonna go to the laboratory, damn it.
Hey, I was wrong. That dude, Mr. Beast, got 71 million subscribers just by giving away money. His most famous video.
That's significant.
It's karma. It's good karma. His most famous video though, he opened a bank, and people went in there like he bought it. It was an old abandoned bank. He bought it or rented it out, and then just had people in there. And had people like, yo, what do you need money for? They was like, I need money for, and then he was like, you need money? He's like, how much you need? I need $700. Oh, okay, well, what can you do? It's like, can you jump on one leg? They jump on one leg, this nigga gave him $7,000. And they was giving him $10,000, just crazy ass shit. People didn't believe it. Then the line got all the way around the corner. This nigga handed out all that money to all them damn people who was in that damn.
Is he in LA?
No, South Carolina.
Oh, I need to go to but you have to, so you were saying you have to have a unique voice. It's like you have to be the Mary J. Blige in whatever industry you're in, whatever you do. Because she couldn't win a talent show when she first started, but at the same time, she was different than everybody else. And she became her own lane. She became popular.
That's such a great point. Let me tell you what Mary J. Blige was able to do.
With the raspy.
Just like you was talking about being inspired and aspiring to be like the Cosbys. She made every hood rat sang in the shower believe
that they could get around.
There wouldn't be no Keisha Cole.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Without Mary J.
That's true.
That cracky,
That's true.
that fucked up little note.
Raspy,
That little off tune.
Let's get it going.
No, now let me just say. Let me just say. As Mary progressed, she got better.
And a
better
vocal
and better
Sure.
and better.
And a vocal coach.
Sure.
But
My Life album off the chain.
them niggas
My
was
Life
like,
album
that's her
was a
best
seminal
album
moment.
to me.
No, Share My World, my
That
favorite.
second album,
That second
My
album
Life
was
album's
everything.
off
that shit great.
To this day, that was everything.
But nigga, that nigga rough, grimy. But P. Diddy was like, yo, my nigga, hip hop is raw. You gotta be raw. Yeah, and he captured that shit. And like I said, she's a moment that shifted.
Yeah.
Which is, nigga, it's R&B, but it's really hip hop.
It's hip hop.
It's hip hop first.
Yeah, it was.
And she's singing
over
to hip hop.
In this
So-
dance.
That wasn't that her name, Queen of Hip Hop Soul?
Queen of Hip Hop Soul. So it like defined her in a whole different lane. So, like I said, she opened it up for the motherfucking shower singers of the world.
Unique voice. It
was
wasn't
on. She was on. Yeah. Father MC.
It's like the
Somebody
ugly
push
baby
this
that's-
motherfucker down a flight of stairs.
Father MC.
It's like
In
the
the
ugly
skyscraper,
baby that's-
and the stairs go straight there.
No, it's the ugly baby that's so ugly they turn cute. You know the ugly
Woody
baby
Woodpecker,
that
nigga.
turn cute?
This nigga doing Woody Woodpecker, nigga.
Boy, you stupid. What about that bro?
Hey, I love her though.
Yeah, she's great.
I love her. And if it wasn't for her, like I said, we don't get Keisha Cole.
My Life album.
Definitely culture. She's
We,
culture.
Off the
hey,
chain.
we don't get Faith Evans.
At all.
That's
No.
true.
And Faith can sing.
Faith can
But we don't
sing.
get faith without.
We don't get Faith.
No, it's true. It's true.
She opened the gates for a lot of
did.
motherfuckers,
She
man.
did.
Somebody said hood chicks love Mary. And hood niggas and regular niggas do too.
Right.
You see that photo shoot of that motherfucker on the beach?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Mary, all right.
Just like Fantasia. Everybody
Say what?
But Fantasia can sing.
Mary
He
J
can
on the
sing now.
beach photo shoot.
And can get
Hold up, man.
So yeah, man, give her her flowers.
What you talking about, nigga? Mary
But let
J
me
on
hit
the
y'all
beach.
with some more disastrous news.
Oh,
I just don't find out why we have to fuck with each other when this kind of shit is happening. So the ports all over America shutting the fuck down.
on purpose. I'm not doing this.
Oh yeah,
This is
spewing out pollutants in the oceans because the machines, the big ass boats with all of the freights and everything that's on it is sitting out there idle.
Yep.
And while that's happening, this is happening too. Niggers with time. I got time today, cuz. Niggas with time. How do you find time when this is happening? U.S. consumer prices surge in June by the most it has since 2008.
when we had a-
The
we had a
consumer
crisis.
prices, everything is going up. Gas, food, everything. Prices for
Bacon.
U.S. consumers jumped in June by the most in 13 years. Evidence that a swift rebound in spending has run up against widespread supply shortages. This is the
Orchestration.
Okay. Widespread supply shortages that have escalated the cost of many goods and services during a pandemic,
During a pandemic.
during forced mandates.
Doing force mandates.
Do you see? It's pretty simple. The minister said, y'all better go out and get what you can get right now, because in a minute, okay. Tuesday's report for the Labor Department showed that consumer prices in June rose by 0.9% from May and 5.4% over the past year. The sharpest 12-month inflation spike since August of 2008, including volatile oil and gas prices. So-called core inflation rose 4.5% in the last year, the largest increase since November of 1991. The pickup in inflation, which has coincided with the economy's rapid recovery from the pandemic recession, will likely intensify a debate at the Federal Reserve and between Biden administration and congressional Republicans about how persistent the accelerating prices will continue to increase.
So low supplies and high prices.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand.
Just in time for criminals.
Just a man.
At some point, like at some point, are we going to think outside of the box? Like the planet is clearly being taken over. Even if you say it's by quote unquote white folk, if you look at the past 500 years, something has swept the entire planet systematically. At some point, are we going to look and say, okay, something's weird here, like humans wouldn't do this to humans. I'm sorry, you have to get outside of the box that you were born in and understand that something else is happening, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Well, say it another way. You're not being controlled by humans.
Dad! It's said!
This nigga's scared.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Intense nigga.
Like this.
I came in here with that thing.
Excuse your Aries.
I came in here with that thing on me. I thought maybe this is the time.
Talk.
Maybe this is the
I
time.
gotta pull it. I gotta pull it.
That motherfucker.
But no, this is a repercussion of being shut down because all the workers didn't come back to work, so they don't have anybody to unload all the shit on the ports. So that's why all the boats are still out there, because everybody like, who the fuck gonna unload this shit? And everybody like, nigga, I ain't working no more.
Call your mama and them.
Hey, like, nigga, I ain't.
Tell your mama and them to get down to the docks.
They nigga, people who was working, they like, I'm doing something else, nigga. Fuck
We
this.
got new cars. We got paper plates.
Yep.
We got styrofoam cups. We got cupcakes. We got cupcakes from Japan. We got some motherfucking tooth. That's why that nigga can't get his tooth fixed. His tooth is on the freighter out there.
Don't let us talk about your tooth, baby. You all right?
Hey man, get that nigga, man.
You all right? No wrong with your
Get that
tooth.
This nigga tooth is on the freight somewhere. Nigga, that shit was hilarious.
We gonna make us a tooth this weekend. All
Say
right,
your
baby?
tooth is out there on one of the freights and the shit.
Get out of there, Rocco.
You lost to your fight back. Touch me and I'll sue.
Touch me, I'll see.
He's killing him. Get out of there, Rocco.
Throw the towel. Throw the damn towel.
Throw in the damn towel. Throw in the damn towel.
Just throw in the towel.
Hey, boy,
nigga.
What's up, Joe? Put Joe back up there. What's up, Joe?
Where's my boy Micah?
Micah.
Joe, you got on that suit, Joe.
I'll stab you with a toothbrush over Micah.
You casting clean right there, Joe. You casting clean.
Oh, nigga.
I raised the king, nigga.
Oh, Lord.
You raised the little bitch, I raised the king.
I raised the king. Micah.
Remy ain't made it out since 82.
Y'all better leave Remy alone.
Stop Remy alone.
Don't you say that's not Remy, that's my baby girl. That's my older daughter, nigga.
You stupid.
Marlon, fuck the whole tour.
Marlon, stop dancing like Michael, nigga.
Oh, my God.
You better stop dancing like Michael. You look stupid, boy. Stop.
Jonathan left the whole damn family. Should have made the ugliest nigga the music is. Jermaine Dupri should look like Jermaine Dupri. Look like a pile of shit with teeth.
Jermaine Dupri. He said Jermaine Dupri. He said Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri should have been Jermaine Dupri. Nigga, that's hilarious. Jermaine Dupri.
Stupid. See what you
Good
started, man.
Lord, have mercy, Jesus, Mary Jane, God damn.
Did marry James first.
Oh. Jermaine Dupri.
I know. It's just like.
Hey, but seriously, this is what's happening in the world.
Arena's one recording.
We want to bring you some level of levity. You're supposed to be talking in that mic.
Well, shit, the motherfucker mic left.
Oh, you don't.
The motherfucker just fell off.
The mic
You don't
left.
want to talk to me. So you want me to have a relationship with this motherfucker? Fuck everybody.
Where the mic at? Oh, the mic is down. The mic is down. The mic is down.
This motherfucker flunked.
The mic is down.
Zoe started the shit. Zoe, I be on here chilling, man. I be sitting there listening.
Man.
Hey, real quick. I had we was talking about the it ain't humans or whatever. Man, y'all need to go watch X-Files. Everybody, y'all need to go watch the plot of X-Files and see what that shit was talking about.
The TV show or the movie?
Both, because the movie culminated. The TV show culminated with the movie. So it wrapped up. So the first one, not the second one, the first one. So you go binge watch the actual TV show. Look what the plot was, how these aliens came to Earth in the 60s to colonize the Earth. They hooked up with the Illuminati, the elite people, the rich motherfuckers on the planet, and they struck a deal that if the elite people would give them some people to do experiments on, basically create a hybrid, an alien-human hybrid, so that they can have somebody to rule over. They needed to basically make the planet more habitable for them when they came to rule. That
like a terraform.
Yeah, they basically, but just so the people they wanted the people to be half alien, half human hybrid. Yes. So the Illuminati, they struck this deal with them, say, all right, if we help y'all, then we got to be higher than the people that we giving to y'all. They were like, all right, fuck it, y'all can be some second-class citizens under us, but y'all can be over them. Fine, great. So they started doing these experiments, and they started handing over humans to the aliens. Some of them was even their kids.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Remember that shit? No, so then after they created this chemical to turn them into alien-human hybrids, how did they get it into the people?
How did they, Kev?
Mass crackcinations.
Oh.
And that show
but let me go back, because we used to study this shit. We were watching this, watch parties and all type of weird shit.
Wait, y'all used to have X-Files parties?
X-Files was the shit.
Y'all had X-Files watch parties?
Trust me, that was something that was for real.
Hell yeah.
And then another ill one that followed a few years later was Fringe.
Yes.
TV show
Fringe.
I just said Fringe.
Fringe.
Let me just say this now. What you gonna do? You gonna do something about it? Or you gonna just tune in every week?
Right.
And laugh and giggle with us? What you gonna do? I be looking at motherfuckers like, what are you gonna do?
What the fuck you supposed to do?
What are you gonna do? Like, seriously, step one. What are you gonna do? I know what I've done, but what have you done? Are you waiting? See, this is how they assign importance. Tell us what to do.
Right. I don't know, please.
Okay, so if we tell you what to do, what are you gonna do with what we told you?
Are you
gonna do it? Now watch this. Matrix 2. Right?
Yeah.
We want the key maker.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but what the fuck do you have to offer? You nigga, you got on a nice crocodile leather jacket,
right, nigga.
And yes,
look at them gator shoes, my
your
nigga.
frames is fly, and you niggas got on patent leather. And shit real cool looking, my nigga. But you follow instructions. Somebody told you that you want him. You don't even know why you want the key maker.
Yeah.
You follow instructions, bitch ass fly nigga. And I see no reason, you have given me no reason to turn him over to you. That's what the Merovingian.
Yeah,
You have given me no reason to turn him over to you. Now, while I'm fucking with you, because it's a game to me,
right.
I gave this bad bitch a piece of cake that has a program in it that makes her nut at the table so she can go to the bathroom, because then she gonna suck my dick because of the program that I put in the cake. See, I'm about controlling the whole environment of my reality, and you bitches are following instructions.
Following instructions.
With two albino hitmen.
Do you even know why y'all
and this
was albino.
And like most niggas, Morpheus is talking to the Merovingian as if he is a peer.
Right, on the same level.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
That motherfucker said, no, it's choice. Nigga, you don't shut up.
Right.
It ain't choice. Baldy locks. Let me tell you what it is.
Baldy locks.
Nigga, the power is in who presents the choice.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the power is choice. Shut up. Looker for the one. Seeker of the one. Searcher.
Right.
You could have been the one, bitch ass nigga.
Thank you.
But you didn't believe
You
it
didn't
was
believe.
you.
None of you niggas believe.
A motherfucking program
Yep.
told you that you supposed to
Yep,
find the one.
That could have
not
been
be the
yourself.
one.
Right. That could have been you.
You found the one in you.
Right.
Wow.
Ooh, not
Trinity, that she would fall in love with the one. She could have fell in love with herself.
Bitch could have fell in love with herself. Could have fell in love with Morpheus. Could have got some Morpheus dick. But you waiting on this little nigga right here who don't even know himself. Bitch had to say, look, nigga, read the sign.
Right, exactly.
Know thyself, hoe ass nigga. What you waiting on, nigga? Yes, you got the gift, bitch ass nigga, but you
Right.
ain't accepted it in yourself.
In yourself.
Hold him.
That's why the sign over the oracle, the sign over the oracle's door in the kitchen said, "Know thyself."
Exactly.
Know who you are, motherfucker. Don't let me tell you who you are.
But society tells you who you are by signing your monthly or your weekly check. Do you know how motherfuckers feel useless and alone and nothing because that check ain't signed? I get a sense of integrity flipping a burger.
I put that mayonnaise on that bun.
I put emphasis.
Emphasis.
There is twitch muscles in my wrist that allows me to artistically do this shit quickly.
I'm a burger artiste.
And guess what? Now watch this. What if you were? What if you took pride in that? See, what I've recognized is far too many people doing shit that they don't take pride in.
Right.
For the end result. The end result is the check. The check equals meaning to you.
But life is the journey.
What if you were a burger artist? Woo!
Come on.
That meant you really invested yourself in the moment and the process, and nobody's doing that. Your check equals whether you're gonna get pussy or not.
Damn.
Wow.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Look at his face.
I've gotten so much pussy without having any money.
Oh my goodness.
Get your pussy points up. You gotta get
Let
your
me
pussy
ask you this
points up.
question. For all the men and women you fuck with, how much meaning have they put into you versus how much money you have expended on them?
That's a bad equation.
I put some
I
in
come
there.
out upside down on that. That's a bad equation.
What?
I swear, oh Jesus, even relationships that didn't work out for me, a motherfucker can walk away and say, but that nigga taught me. I was transformed. Your wallet can't transform nobody.
It's the new kind of trans.
Oh, shit. I was waiting for it.
He said I was waiting for it. Chris said I was waiting for it.
When was the last time your wallet transformed the bitch assness in your interactions? The drama, the conflict. When's the last time your wallet transformed the conflict? Transmuted it from conflict to peace. When was the last time that happened for you?
Talk that shit, boy.
Yeah.
I fucking love women who give me pussy in exchange for the meaning I give to them.
Damn. Fair use. Fair use.
I was walking down the street the other day on my way to the cigar lounge. And a young kid who used to be at my oldest son and daughter's mother's daycare center saw me. And I I'm walking to the cigar lounge, just parked the car, walking to the cigar lounge, young kid, yo, Mr. Williams. I said, what's up, young man? Good to see you. These niggas was babies. Him and his little brother, literally babies. Yeah. Like infant. Yeah. That motherfucker said, man, you a superstar. I was like, oh shit, this nigga watching YouTube.
He said, oh shit.
Subscribe. Fuck, this little young nigga seeing all the fuck shit I be up to.
Oh shit.
No. That nigga said, you a superstar because you stood in the gap where my father wasn't.
That's crazy. Wow.
He said, just you coming and being there, parenting your boy and your daughter, nigga, I felt like your son. And my little brother did too.
Wow.
He said, you got us through. Where's the meaning that you're imparting on people?
Is it lasting?
Huh? Are you imparting meaning on people? Or are you imparting meaningless dribble? Side talk.
When was the last time you let your work speak for you?
Come on.
Oh, now that's a word.
Come on. You want to see the fruit that falls from the tree? Start with my oldest. Oh yeah, we at war right now. It's a beautiful time for him and I.
What's happening?
We're at war.
Why, what's up?
I'm the mentor. I'm the Yoda of his life. I'm the Zoda of his life. And he's coming into his own, the manhood. He's 24. He's no, nigga, no, I don't want to do it. Yes, but you must. You must. You're fucking your life up on the spirit side. But I know, Dad, I have this power within me. He's having a Zuko moment.
You stupid.
From the Avatar, and I'm saying, yes, young Nuko. Yes, feel the fire. You have to choose.
You must choose.
You gonna be a fucked up little nigga.
You must choose.
You gonna replay, because you're replaying it right now. Nigga, you're in phase 1 of the replay of me. You gonna replay it.
I've been there.
You see what I'm saying? I'm here, nigga. Listen, you got something that I didn't have at the same age. You want to see the fruit, bitch? Look at the first kid. Graduate from college. Bachelor in philosophy. I'm pushing him. Come on, nigga. We priests. Your ancestors are surrounding you. We priests. We preach to people. We minister to people. Even when you're saying something positive to a motherfucker, you're ministering. That's who we are. That's the lineage, son. Right. You want some fuck shit right now. Because the fuck shit.
You want some fuck shit?
No, I said, nigga, I was on this path. When I went on some escapism shit, I had our youngest little boy. I added another Sag to the 3 Musketeers. Nigga, don't do it. Do you understand? Loving the time I'm in right now. I haven't been more emboldened and empowered in a long time. I feel like, hey, nigga, yes, more problems. I'm here to help you. Let's walk together. Here to help you. Let's do it together. I've never been more alive.
Let's go, little nigga.
What meaning are you imparting on the world? If you're not imparting meaning, what are you imparting? Then my daughter, I keep her quiet. I keep her safe. She's the ring of power. I keep her safe.
It's very intriguing. Whispering, he got a microphone.
I keep my daughter
quiet. Total package energy drink.
I keep her quiet. I keep her safe. She's who are you talking to? All right. Do not show your face in public.
On the virtual burqa side of the game.
Just be quiet and silent, so niggas will not recognize you. But she's at a Jesuit, and I don't fuck with them. Them motherfuckers, they was against the Moors.
And they still are. That's a whole Jesuit order. That's a whole other thing.
Shit, nigga, Hey, but I put it in my prayers. I said UCLA, USC, or there. So manifest one of them. And one of them manifested, and she over there. She's about to graduate next year, nigga. Next year, May, I'm gonna be there. Suited and booted, whole ass niggas, I'm gonna be there. When she walks the stage. You dig? To get that bachelor's degree.
Talking like he just got off the bench press.
I'm just 22. I'm just saying.
You 22?
Yes, 22. She'll be 22 in 22.
Oh, that's good.
You dig? That's the fruit. When you see meaning manifest from your kids, you know you planted in fertile soil. Couldn't have did it without their mama. Got her master's degree from Laverne University in organizational leadership.
And these degrees mean commitment.
Let me just say, the degree don't matter.
Right, that's the point.
It's the follow through.
Yes, that's the
It's
point.
the completion.
That's
The degree is like an initiation. That's all. My uncle graduated from UCLA, met with motherfucking Malcolm. He's old, so that's like, motherfucker old. He graduated from UCLA at 19. A mechanical systems engineer.
Wow.
That motherfucker said, hey, dog, motherfucking degree ain't shit. It's just a passport, to talk to resources.
It's the vaccine ID.
Come on, man. Impart meaning on those around you, but it can't happen until you do so with yourself. Wow. Most niggas get meaning from what they do, not who they are.
Come on, say that again.
That's good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, nigga, I'm meaningful because I do this. You know what I do, nigga? I'm going to tell you what I do.
Then there's that saying, though, you are what you repeatedly do.
Look at that. But let me tell you, in Ifa, there is something called Ori. Your Ori, that's the root word of Orisha. Orisha is equivalent to the Hebrew Elohim, is equivalent to Anunnaki, Balaam, whatever, Netaru, God's nature, equivalent to the forces of nature. But Ori, the first three letters in Orisha, deals with your consciousness that connects you directly to the source of everything that is. So your Ori, i.e. your consciousness, guess what that is? That shit sanctions the Orisha.
Okay.
The Orisha are not more powerful than you.
Okay.
You sanction the forces of nature.
Let's go. That's what I thought.
But somebody told you the forces of nature is in your wallet.
Or outside.
As a credit card.
Don't leave home without it.
Oh.
Don't leave home without it. She said, don't leave home without it. She be finding her little nooks. Bow.
All right, y'all. We finna wrap this son of a bitch up.
Oh, real quick, I wanted to say, man, the finished point on watching the X-Files. There's a video by this dude named Stu Peters. Go look at Stu Peters TV, and there's an interview he has with this lady, Dr. Madej, Carrie Madej, and she talks about how she.
That's a name for your ass,
I know.
Madej.
Madej.
That shit sound like his name.
Madej. Actually, that's how you spell it.
I got some of that Madej the other
This
day.
video, this lady, she had 2 vials of the X juice, the crack juice, that she looked under a microscope.
Oh, I saw that.
The first one she found, she looked under it. It was a little squid creature called that's called
the tentacles and stuff.
Hydrovulgus that she found in there. And when she looked at it, she said she put the juice on the slab. When it thawed out to room temperature, and she looked at it under the microscope. This little squid thing was in it and started moving and tried to climb off the goddamn slab.
And the colors too.
Yeah.
Hold on. and let me just say this, man. Whenever I see that word vulgus, that means hydrovulgus, whatever, ain't for the elite.
Nope.
What does
right.
bogus mean?
Commoner.
What is classified as a commoner?
Your ass.
You don't even know, you don't even know how your zip code affects your FICO score.
Right.
Hey, yo, Kev. So you saying that microscopically there were symbiotes? Symbiotes, yeah.
Whatever this thing was, I don't know. I know it had. I counted the tentacles. It had 8 tentacles on
So,
it.
I mean, if
I
we could
blew
just
that shit
bounce-
up and counted it. 8 tentacles.
If we can bounce back and forth from sci-fi and real life, in sci-fi, Stargate, there was a race of folk that had symbiotes.
I'm gonna go even further. Marvel, Hydra.
Okay.
8 tentacles. Their symbol is a skeleton with 8 tentacles.
Bomb.
This thing had 8 tentacles.
I'm an old man. I'm no longer willing to pretend like the movies are precursors. I said it. I'm sorry. Look,
they have to let you know what's going on. That's a part of the plan, the karma. That's how they release the karma. They have to tell you what's going on.
All right, real quick before we wrap it, because we could go down the rabbit hole on this.
Alice in Wonderland.
All right, let me just say this. Christina Tran, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Lloyd Hinton, thank you for the super chat. There are a few others in here, but we've been motherfucking turned all the way up, and I missed some. Listen, moderators who are in there right now, please, 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 please thank everybody who hit the super chat. We appreciate everybody that supports this channel. Like I said, this channel can't move forward without your support. So any little thing you can do, we appreciate it. Anybody who hit the Cash Apps, we also appreciate that as well. Please support Sarah. Please support her Cash App, because Sarah is the motherfucking superstar.
Yes, she is.
All right, she's a superstar. We love her. We support her big time. But let me do this. Final topic. I want to start with Ray Grady. Did you see the Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One versus last night?
Yeah.
Who you got?
Well, honestly, I always fuck with KRS-One, just from Boogie Down Productions, just because of the Scott LaRock. Big Daddy Kane was fly, he was dope.
He was fly.
But KRS made me like want to pick up a book when he did My Philosophy.
Right.
When he did The Bridge is Over.
Yeah.
You know,
The
so
Bridge is Over.
I always, you know, I fuck with BDP. I have not. OG Big Daddy Kane is not in my playlist.
Well, he in my playlist now. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Well, no, but you asked me.
You asked me what my thing was. My thing.
No, I just not. You know, some nigga, he do. You know, I already knew. You know, just lyrically, could nobody fuck with.
Somebody said, "Wait, what?"
That's what I said, nigga. That's what I said, nigga. The best motherfucking rapper, he's never gonna be on the verses. His name is CoolGuyP. That's why. No nigga fucking with him.
Biggie Smalls.
None of them.
Biggie Smalls. CoolGuyRap.
No. Hold on. CoolGuyRap is. That's your opinion. In my opinion. No one.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna end mine.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna end mine.
Cool G, that nigga.
No, CoolGuyRap is one of the dopest MCs ever. As a matter of fact, when Big Daddy Kane brought the Juice Crew out to do the symphony, and G-Rap wasn't there, I was fucked up. I was like, wait. G-Rap is definitely one of the greatest MCs of all time. No argument from
and
that.
has inspired great MCs.
Chris, what was your thoughts on it?
So initially, I was going to ride with Big Daddy Kane because that's what I listened to more growing up, you know, with my parents. But KRS, man,
he got hits,
like
boy. He got beats.
But no, it wasn't just the hits; it's how he delivered it.
The little subtle jabs,
the subtle jabs, and even the y'all running out of records.
Y'all running out of records. That was terrible.
He said y'all running out of records.
I like if I was Big Daddy Kane.
Now, Kane, tell me what
like
the fuck
that,
are you supposed to do? Walking off stage like.
If I was Big Daddy Kane, all I can do is sit there and look at him like, you motherfucker.
You fucking
I have
dickhead.
nothing in return for this.
Right.
So
but, big bro, Everybody wants to see the nigga go against LL Cool J.
See who?
Yeah.
Big Daddy
No,
Kane.
No, they wanted to
KRS-One.
Oh.
And them. See, when niggas be
That
missing
ain't
them,
fair.
Yeah, that's not fair either.
who's gonna win?
I would have went King.
Karis will win
That's
that.
not gonna kill him.
No, but niggas we talking about the broads gonna fuck with, you know, what's popular. That's our problem. We only go with what's popular. We don't go with what's like really what's gonna impute thought. When niggas heard my philosophy, everybody was like, nigga, I'm fucking with, nigga, I'm on a machine gun too, and I want to sit by the motherfucking, I'm the spook who sat by the door.
And I honestly felt like KRS was holding back.
He that nigga, man. He that nigga,
He
man.
was playing certain, like he was avoiding certain records, I think.
Yes.
He could have played.
Oh yeah, what you say, nigga?
I think he played that. He played that.
He didn't do it.
He didn't. The motherfucker didn't play. What's the one shit? Premiere record. MCs act like they don't know. He could have played Rappers Are in Danger. Woo! He could have just kept going.
Did he play Madisms?
He played Madisms. Like, that would have been crazy. Like, you know, it felt like, because the nigga said it in the battle, like, y'all running out of records. And Kane was busting on, like, shit that he did with, you know, with Big L, and that was a fly record. Then the young people flow is like...
That's where he lost me.
He tried to go young people
You
shit?
guys gotta call it what it is.
He tried
People
to go
don't
young
really
people
want to
flow?
hear that shit, man. Motherfuckers want to hear
No,
who
Big
the
Daddy
fuck is
Kane.
popular. So niggas don't want to really hear real spitters.
So my question, I feel like the only person that I feel like Big Daddy Kane can go up against is Rakim. Do y'all disagree with that or not?
Hell yeah, I disagree.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Rakim's got more records.
Yeah, Rakim killed Big Daddy Kane.
And like, people think that's a fair battle, but to me, it's not.
The fair battle with Rakim, it should be Coogee rap.
Rakim
I
and
agree with
Coogee
that.
rap.
I'm
I
a
agree with
genius
that.
with
And
this
I'm just
shit.
talking about
I
skill
agree.
One
level.
thing I know.
For sure.
People think,
You gotta tell them.
man, this is interesting, man. People think Big Daddy Kane is like super lyrical, but not me. To me, as a rapper, when I rapped, and I'm not saying I'm nowhere near the level of Big Daddy Kane. No, when at my height, I was nowhere near that. But I understand rap. As an A&R person, I understand it. And nigga, I never thought the filler shit was dope. And what I mean by filler shit, I go and flow and show and mow and grow and flow. Nigga, you need 4 bars to get to what you want to say. I never thought that was dope. And Rakim never told the shoulder, bowl, the bowl, the bowl, a roll, a hole, a fold, a bowl. You know who does that shit too? Tim Dog. And to me, that was low level.
Okay.
To me, that was low level. Like, Tim Dog is a uber low level of Big Daddy Kane doing it.
I was actually in a Tim Dog session for Fuck Compton.
Right.
In Philadelphia, but go on.
But
Not dropping any names.
with that said, Big Daddy Kane is still in my top 10 of all-time greatest MCs ever.
That's facts. That's facts.
He's in my top 10, right? Because there's no way you can, even if I stutter, I'm gonna still come off. There's no way you can fuck with that. There's no way you can fuck with it. I get raw. I'm R-A-W, a terrorist, here to bring trouble to. There's no way you're gonna undo what was done.
It ain't easy.
To me, Kane's biggest setback is he doesn't have that kind of longevity of dopeness because he ventured off into sex symbolism. Madonna world. His wordplay was, you know what I'm saying? I Get Raw, Set It Off, Wrath of Kane. You get what I'm saying? These are all incredible things. But he didn't keep that shit flowing. This nigga got into, I'm Mr. Chocolate Man.
Oh,
Once he did that shit with Patti LaBelle, niggas was like, ah.
Okay.
With Barry White.
Once the nigga was blinked over, And I worked for Madonna. Once nigga linked over Madonna, I said, come on, Kane. God damn.
I'm trying to be the Marcus Graham of rap.
You can't have this goofy right, Marcus Graham. Right. You can't have. You can't be butt naked in the book with this corny. Well, he wasn't butt naked, but she was. Come on, that's white supremacy, devil worship. I don't fuck with them.
Totally.
I don't fuck with them. Then you got Farrakhan at the beginning of a song. Like, it was just some.
That battle was Virgo and Leo. I don't know if that was a good. Leo was
Nigga,
fire.
Leo just came in
fire,
like,
nigga.
Is that what you got?
He's gonna flame on, nigga.
Black cop.
Oh shit! I got another question for you.
Fire's gonna flame on.
That's the sound of the police. Crazy.
So this is your guy. Who do you think Kumo D will go up against?
To be honest, Mo D's catalog isn't pervasive enough. To me, like Mo D got really serious about record making on his third album.
88,
Like, and you know, Mo and I talked about this. Like, the first couple of albums, Mo was single focused. But that's really because the industry was single focused. Right? So, Go See the Doctor. Great record. Outside of another record, I think that's on that album. I can't really name any. Do You Know What Time It Is on the Go See the Doctor album. So that Go See the Doctor album maybe had 2 records. Do You Know What Time It Is? Go See the Doctor. Everything else is kind of a struggle to remember, right? Second album, right? How You Like Me Now? Wild Wild West.
Yeah, I was thinking about the second album.
Right?
I used to live downtown, 129th Street, Coleman.
Right? That's third. There was another kind of sleeper record on that, but everything else wasn't that good. And to Mo would say, I was focused on 2 records. Left, right, knock a nigga out. 2 records. And then everything else would be maybe braggadocious or something else, you know. But he wasn't really focused on a comprehensive piece of you're an artist, you make albums, right? Nigga, that bad motherfucker. I'm a bad, that shit is dope. Tretch loves that record because of the wordplay. But many people don't know about it. It wasn't a single, right? So I don't see Mo in a versus because his most complete album is the third album, Knowledge is King. I Go to Work, Knowledge is King. What was that?
Okay.
But he had that was a more complete album. Had singles on it.
Yeah, I go to work like a doctor, strain the brain, and I fuck shit.
I'm ready for the Johnny Taylor and the male waiters verses.
Right. But yes, you gotta go. All right, no worries. We're about to wrap it anyway. But all right, Grady.
All right, Grady.
Hey, Grady.
All right, brother.
Yes, sir, bro. Tomorrow, right?
Captain Canada. Hey, we finna get this shit popping though, man. Love it.
Love, boy. Yeah.
All right, y'all. This has been a wonderful show, man. We went way, way, way over. I'm encouraging everybody to get the Shrouded Lighthouse. Go get the ShroudedLighthouse.com. Go to my website, theshroudedlighthouse.com. Go purchase it. The books are going to go fast. We do have another announcement for tomorrow. I will post it on my Instagram page. Trust me, theshroudedlighthouse.com. Pre-order your copies right now. You can also get it on Kindle. We need the movement on Kindle. If you have the book already and you've been reading it, please share a comment about it on Kindle. For everybody that has supported, we say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been the ZoWhat Morning Show. We had fun. I hope you did too. And we out.
Peace.